nut in their ears so they can hear me coming. Almost 9-month-old. Oh yay, brain rot time has. Smile. New chat identity pop. I should have been 12 months sub by now, but let's go. People hate chat. What's up, babies? Let's celebrate the conviction of the Wisconsin killer together. bro. Love you chat and Hasan. White people happy. It's been such a nice ride. On to the second trimester. When do I get child support, Hasan? Months. I finally think in emotes. Started out halfway hog, now 5 months in and full damn socialist thanks to this
fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude.
Fuck it, I'm saying it. America deserved 9/11.
Liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. Literally lying. What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley liar, dude. What a fucking holy fucking what the fuck?
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, a fantastic afternoon, a fantastic pre-noon. No matter where you are in the world, I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the HasanAbi broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. It is 63 degrees and hazy out here. And I hope all the boys, all the girls, and all the MBs are having a fantastic one, because it is Tuesday, November 16th, 2021, 11:46 a.m. And I am a little late. And I apologize for the tardiness. I apologize for being late. Let's be freaking real. Okay. I'm late. And I'm sorry.
Keep doing what you do.
There's a good reason why I'm late. Okay? This is the part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news. Okay?
Love you, chat.
Part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news. Well, let me tell you something. Worked out this morning. I ended the broadcast last night.
Love you, so Hasan, and you are the best Twitch streamer on Twitch.
I shook it too much. That was not good.
What is your opinion on virtual YouTubers, and when is your virtual debut?
Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, last night ended the broadcast, hung out with Murat, who yelled at me a bunch. He's back from Turkey, so he's just back to yelling at me. He seems like a very bitter man, okay? He was having a grand old time in fucking Turkey and Cappadocia and shit. Now that he's back, he's just being a dick. Thank you.
Love you, chat.
Lip Ninja. Lil Pink Ninja. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Anyway. Where was I? Well, it was probably well deserved. No, he was just like, he was putting together the other uplift desk I have for Chris so he can use it. And he was just mad at me that I wasn't like helping with the fucking fixing of that situation, I think. Anyway, regardless, after that, we watched Curb Your Enthusiasm, the latest episode, which was awesome. It featured Woody Harrelson. Love that. I also watched Fuck Off Succession last night. Yeah, I watched the latest episode of Succession. The Curb episode was kind of fire. Like, it was pretty funny. The first episode of Curb, I was like, oh, fuck, man. This is like a guy who, you know, donated money to Pete Buttigieg. Like, now when I see Larry David, I think to myself, this is a fucking guy who is an idol of mine, who's an iconic, incredibly important person in my development, in my understanding of comedy, my understanding of the world. And, like, I just now know him as the dude who donated to Pete Buttigieg's campaign. So I just, like, I really thought that, you know, that energy was a part of the latest Curb season, and I was scared. Okay, I was scared it was gonna be like that. It was gonna be some lib shit. Nah, this episode was fire. It was really funny. He, like, you know, befriends a Klansman and shit. It's really funny. I high-key recommend it. I think, you know, Curb is good. So, you know, watch that, watch Succession, fuck off, and thought to myself, you know, Logan Roy is literally just Joe Biden. Like,
2 months,
he has, you know, cogent, cognizant moments where, like, he has clarity and his brain is working. And then there's, like, moments where it's just fucking fried. You know what I mean?
We lit on a Tuesday with the community.
Joe Biden has a UTI? Yeah, maybe. I mean, he does. Dude, come on. He's got that fucking good old Catholic dick. You know what I mean? You know he's fucking. Like, let's be real. Joe Biden is clapping fucking his wife's cheeks. Like, that's Dr. Biden's cheeks. Straight up. Jesus, dude. Wait, why? In the Corvette? Yeah, dude. Joe Biden has the energy of an old guy who fucks. Like, his processing power is diminished. His brain is clearly not working, but I totally can see him fucking. Anyway, so I did all that. I worked out this morning. I feel kind of bad because, like, I'm just gaining fucking weight, which sucks. Even though I'm, like, actually technically losing weight because, like, I can fit into older clothes better. But, I mean, at least I'm putting on muscle mass. Like, I'm regaining my strength from before COVID. You know? So, you know, there's that at least. But, ultimately, Austinox, it's Hasan Positivity Week. I don't know what that is. We'll look at it in a little bit. But yeah, no, I just I feel pretty good regardless. You haven't even watched the Austinox vid yet, and Chad is already running the meme into the ground. So anyway, so I got all that going on. And then this morning, my brain fucking froze, I guess, or fried. And I was at Trader Joe's getting chicken so I can, you know, fix it up.
Hey, Hussein,
and I fucking
thanks for
left.
fucking my mom for 14 months.
I left my wallet, not even my debit card, my fucking wallet at the cash register. Like, who does that, dude? Like, absolute insanity. Just straight up left it.
I love you all. SM has high.
I don't know why. I think I'm having a fucking. Do you have a UTI? Yeah, I'm having a fucking Logan Roy moment, dude. I'm having a Joe Biden moment. Just a whole wallet. I just like took it out and I put it down and I just didn't pick it back up. I guess I don't know. I put the credit card into the wallet.
I want a ring.
And luckily, I immediately recognized it because, you know, I'm at least a little sharp there on the tail end and, you know, drove back, got it, and then came back. So it was all good. Right. But yeah, and now we're here, folks. We're here. There are deliberations going on at the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Okay. We're going to be waiting on the jury arriving at a verdict. That's what we're going to be looking at. And then we got some fire. You get recognized in public a lot? Yeah. There are some fucking Fuego content opportunities. Like, dude, yesterday I really popped off. I hate to, you know, I mean, I don't want to fucking gas myself up too much, but we got cringe conservative Tic Tacs. Steven Crowder getting humiliated. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
There was a lot. There was a lot of fucking fire happening. Yesterday was one of the best streams. Do you think you'll watch that Jubilee vid today? Yeah, we'll do it. Why do you look straight out of GTA 5? My goal was
2 months.
Here's what happened. In the beginning of this year, I was really fucking depressed with the news all the time, covering the news nonstop. Joe Biden victory didn't feel too great. And honestly, ultimately, I decided to dive into a video game world. That video game world was Grand Theft Auto Roleplay on the No Pixel server. And there was a guy that I portrayed myself as. He was an Italian man. Well, not a real Italian man, a fake Italian man. But he felt Italian in his heart of hearts. He was like the Rachel Dolezal of Italian face. His name was Umberto Antonio Donato Pecorino. Now, Donnie, as people lovingly remember him as, Was a wonderful guy. He wasn't too great at a lot of stuff, but he had a kind heart. Okay, he was a criminal. And the thing is, when I was portraying myself as Donnie on the internet, Donnie was kind of killing Hasan in real life because I was gaining weight. I was like feeling really depressed. I was playing like 16 hours a day. So what ended up happening, I think, is maybe it's like a HasanAbi moment where I killed Donnie, even though he's not dead. He will come back one day. Just you wait. But I think I became Donnie in real life. Now I've become more and more like Donnie every single day that I'm alive. You know, with the slick back hair, I got the nice shirt on. I got fucking, I'm an Italian man. I'm fucking POC over here, doing, it's just like, it's whatever, fuck off. One must live for the other to die. Yeah. Eventually, I mean, this is a real cyberpunk situation, Johnny Silverhand versus the main character. Like, is Donnie going to survive or is Hasan going to survive? Like, who knows? Ultimately, we will find out when I get a car. You know what I mean? If I get a fucking Donnie ass car, if I get a 4-door that drives like a 2-door, it's over. Like, I am officially Donified. You look white as hell. What the fuck? Yeah.
Let's go.
HasanAbi must die so Donnie can arise. Anyway, all jokes aside, let's get into it. Is the fucking verdict like watchable right now? Or are we just like stalling until and we're waiting until the verdict happens? I kind of want to look through like maybe a summary of the case. There's like live updates going on. Jury's eating tendies right now. Well, this morning they did like something very strange. I didn't even fucking know about our legal system where like there was a raffle.
Hi Arjan. Hope you feel better.
But I'm not one of those people that's like,
video hassle.
Oh, this is something I did not know existed, so that must mean there's like fuckery going on. That's what conservatives do. I just had never heard about that. Yeah, prosecutor was pointing a gun at the audience. That was fun. Lots of fun memes. No, I'm not gonna look at the HasanAbi video first, chat. I want to get into bro, wash your face and moisturize. That's really interesting you say that, considering that I literally just showered and also used moisturizer on my face.
Yo, are those dragons?
Our country is just fucking psychotic. Okay, our country is absolutely insane. Our country is psychotic. Bro, you are not very nice. Why are you so mean? Shut the fuck up, Buddha, you bitch. I'm over here talking about how I look like Donnie.
What a Weasley little lie, dude.
Listen, motherfucker. I don't have a PC for you. You have to get it on your own or get TSM to give you one. Okay? Also have another homie staying with me too. So we're going to be, it'll be fun if you actually are staying with me. Bro, I say negative things because you don't read my positive comments. I will kiss you, dude. The amount of scrutiny you get for having one zit is insane. Imagine how much shit creators get if they have actual acne. Yeah, I mean, I think part of the reason why people make fun of me when I get one zit is because I don't have like a lot of acne problems. And I think that's the reason. But I have been breaking out a lot more lately. I don't know what the fuck the reason is, but I don't know. I mean, dude, I don't give a shit. Like, it happens. Anyway, okay, so it's the long hair. No, I don't think it's the long hair. You should get retinol for your zits. No, dude, I'm not gonna fucking get like, I don't need like straight medication. What I need is like Reflect. You know what I mean? I need Reflect. I think it's all the fucking blue light that I've been consuming on my PC. Where is my fucking Reflect, dude? Honestly. I want to dispel the rumor that my hair is greasy, by the way. I have, I found out that like people, and by people I mean my trainer, thinks like my hair is fucking greasy in my Instagram story. He's like, no, dude, it's wet. Like, that's why. It's not greasy, it's wet. I'm Italian. This is literally
Oh,
anti-Italian
yeah. Wow.
racism. This is Italiophobia. So the part of the process that is a little
3
weird
months,
from what I
baby, let's
understand is this part though. And oh wait, hold on. Let me just fucking post that like. Okay, hold on 1 second. Daycare is open. Waiting on the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict,
Haslam.
which may come today. Then we have conservative cringe talk and so much more. Get in now. BBNO. I don't even know which one is the real Krotchy.
Screams Donnie. No pixel gaming today confirmed Pogu.
BBNO Mula and he will be coming over later
1 euro.
to play party games too. Going to win back my honor in Mario Kart. www.twitch.tv/HasanAbi. Okay. And then what kind of meme should we put up here? Chat, what kind of meme should we put up here? What kind of meme? You guys have a good meme ready for this? You have a
7
fire
months,
meme in the
third trimester
chat?
Stream, baby, almost
Any
here.
fucking memes in the chat, dude? Which hairstyle is Hasan going for? Oh, that's a funny one. Okay, buddy is like on fire, dude. I'm looking at this. Announcing Hasan Positivity Week? What the fuck is this?
At HasanAbi, hey, looking pretty sexy and strong.
Censored version, commissioned Turkish mud wrestling, Hasan featuring Henry Cavill in Greek style. Okay, that's a good one. I'm using this. There you go, you won. There you go.
Baker's dozen comrades.
Blast off, folks. Let's blast this one into the fucking moon. Okay, let's let everybody know. Bring in the Normans. You know, let's do it. It's gonna be a Normandy invasion. Hasan, you're young, dope, and strong. I saw that Austin Ox added me this morning saying some shit like that, so I assume this is what that is about. So we'll look at that in a little bit. Okay. I'm not young though. I'm old, but Eli misses. Oh yeah, this is funny. This is the only Eli Valley fucking artwork that I can show. My son, my savior. I didn't do anything wrong. You ever pinch and zoom so much you start to wonder who's the victim and who's the veteran? Where are my glasses? How do you turn on a phone? What's a pixel? All rise to applaud this purple heart. Is my low main off the boat yet? This is the only, I feel like this is one of the very few. Your dump truck ass made it into the game.
10 months, why am I
Oh, I
still
saw
here?
this last night. This shit's crazy, bro. This game is so broken. So apparently in the new Grand Theft Auto, in the definitive edition, if you wiggle your car, which is something I do all the time, like when I used to drive, it just gets larger and larger and larger. I don't know if it impacts the hitbox. It doesn't seem like it, but then the tires start fucking going crazy. Guys, this is called an artistic decision. I don't understand why you don't see it. I can't believe you're criticizing Rockstar's decision to like overwork. I can't believe you're criticizing Rockstar's decision to overwork a group of fucking, you know, mobile game developers. Okay. I'm so upset that you're criticizing Rockstar's decision to like overwork a group of mobile game developers who don't have like a lot of applicable experience in the matter, and get them to remaster, remaster a game that's like 20 fucking years old with like very little bells and whistles. It's just so bad, dude. Makes me so fucking sad. I'm like nostalgic. That's probably the reason why I love From Software, though. I just like really respect it. I really, really, really respect.
Thank you for all the content, Hasan.
Sorry. I really, really respect the fucking the people that are, you know, doing it right still. Activision CEO Bobby Kotick told an employee he would have her killed. Yeah, I saw that. Here's the full video of Kyle picking the jury. So this is a very weird thing. I mean, I didn't even know that like you're supposed to fucking you know, raffle. I did not realize that that's how it worked, because, you know, I'm a fucking idiot, and you know, instead of lying to you about how I totally knew that's how it worked, I'm just going to be honest, and I'm going to tell you I did not know that you even fucking pick the jury members from a raffle like bingo. But the weird part about it is that, oh, this is sick too. This is a fire fucking painting. Kyle Rittenhouse, in an unusual move, was allowed by the judge to draw the slips of paper that determine who would decide his fate and who would be dismissed as alternatives. The task is usually done by a courtroom clerk and not the defendant. Ryan says, judge is just trolling now, up there owning the libs like a poster. Wild. He's just freestyling. Okay? He's just freestyling. I don't know why. I don't know why you think that like a judge is not allowed to just fucking freestyle, you know, in the American criminal justice system. Like, why not? Who's to say they didn't somehow mark the papers like with Braille or something so we could pick the people that would let him off? Okay, dude, that's insane. You're being ridiculous. Like, the part that's weird is the fact that the defendant is choosing, and not like not a clerk in the courtroom. Like, that's the part that's weird. Okay. But it's still random, right? Like, Kyle can have stacked the papers. I mean, he's just still fucking picking them. Dude, Megaphonics, I'm not going to lie to you. I hate it when you do this. Like, you do it all the time. Please stop doing this. Please stop linking your own tweet and be like, oh man, conservatives are attacking me. Like, I just want the brain rot to like you got to stop doing that. You do it every day, bro. Come on. Come on, dude. Like, come on. I see you. I see what you're doing. Just, you know. Like, what do you want me to do, man? You want me to go through your fucking haters too? Like, I'm trying to avoid dumbass weirdos in my replies, and you're like, dude, if you don't want to watch your own replies and the dumbass weirdos there, like, you should fucking look at the dumbass weirdos that are in my replies from replying to you. Like, okay.
26 months of indoctrination, Poggies.
Anyway, it's okay. Like, I'm just letting you know. And whenever I call a chatter out, some of you chatters are vicious. You like start yelling at them and shit. Don't do that. Like, don't do that either. I work at Activision Blizzard. Would appreciate coverage. We were trying to enact change, and there's a walkout today in Irvine. Nice. Have you noticed how you've been constantly canceled, often correctly, every week since you stopped playing No Pixel RP? That's true. The judge energy, he's letting Jesus hold the wheel a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just like, come on, you know? Let Kyle have a little fun, dude. He's traumatized. He's traumatized from fucking doing kills,
13 months,
getting
Hasan.
legal kills that I will allow him to walk out on. Okay, walk out as a free man. Burası geliyor mu? Harbiden geliyor kardeş. Ama daha sonra. Anyway, Kyle Rittenhouse has drawn the 12 numbers of jurors who will decide his case. Correction, he randomly drew 6 numbers. Those are the 6 alternatives for the case. The jury is officially headed into deliberations for the Rittenhouse trial. That was 4 hours ago. Judge Schroeder says parting, as they say, is such a sweet sorrow to the 6 alternatives. Said it's not likely they will be called to replace anyone, but they will be kept in the courthouse. Given instructions to not discuss the case, read, or watch any accounts of the trial. So if you're watching in here, guys, hey, if any of the jurors are in here watching, that's a joke, by the way. I know that this is a case that, like, every fucking pathetic, pasty ass, incel ass, centrist ass, liberal ass, white debate bro on the fucking internet is like paying close attention to, and they're like very serious about it, as though, you know, they were the ones pulling the trigger, as they see themselves in Kyle Rittenhouse for some fucking weird reason. You know, so they'll probably clip this and be like, he's trying to change the outcome, look at him, he's such a fucking piece of shit. It's like, dude, suck my cock. Okay, I'm gonna be honest one more time. You're a fucking loser. The fact that you think like you are doing nothing different than the older versions of you did during the George Zimmerman, Trayvon Martin situation. You're just like the newer version of that. Oh, we should just talk exclusively about the self-defense part of the conversation and not the fact that this dude literally is like fucking bloodthirsty, just like every other goddamn conservative is, and like actually acted out on the desire that every conservative has ever had, and then totally went on a fucking flex campaign. It's like a great turning point for a lot of people. I think this is going to be like this is going to be the Zoomers fucking George Zimmerman. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people went fucking bananas after Trayvon Martin. If you look to a lot of, you know, 4chan posters and stuff, they'll say, I remember talking to people that were radicalized to go to the far right. They said that George Zimmerman was like a turning point for them, where they were like, this is crazy. Like, this is self-defense. And he totally deserved to kill Trayvon Martin. Like, that's wild. And they lost their fucking minds after that. And that's what started their like radicalization. You know, a lot of those guys have basically changed, you know, their perspective, or have become like complete psychos. Right?
Almost though.
And honestly, this is like the Zoomers version of that. Okay? If you look at the situation exclusively on the terms of self-defense and not from a broader point of view, where like conservatives fantasize about exactly this on a regular basis, okay? That conservatives routinely fantasize about shooting protesters, shooting fucking people that they consider to be looters, for example, in the aftermath of a natural disaster. If you don't realize that this is basically a legal go-ahead for all of those fucking fantasies that they've had, similar to the other conservative fantasy, which is like driving over a crowd of protesters, like a Black Lives Matter protesters in your fucking SUV, which is now legal in multiple states, thanks to Republican legislatures that made it legal to run over protesters. Called it getting a legal kill in self-defense. Anyway, so, you know, if you don't realize that this is going to create a bunch of other Kyle Rittenhouses if he walks away freely, I mean, he's going to get a slap on the wrist maximum anyway. So this is definitely going to create a bunch of other, in my opinion, and I hope this doesn't happen, a bunch of other Kyle Rittenhouses. I don't know what to tell you. Of course, you know, I've tweeted a bunch of times about this, and people are really fucking losing their minds over it. I said this morning I said, when Kyle Rittenhouse walks and there's unrest in Kenosha in protest, I hope we don't see the Rittenhouse precedent in action that immediate night by other patriots who are simply defending random buildings. And then I found out, oh no, Steven Crowder has already been getting excited for this. November 5. If Kyle Rittenhouse walks, rightfully so, and protests start, the right needs to mobilize and counter. This is about God-given right to self-defense, and we need to vocally and publicly preserve it.
Hi Hasan Hassel, hi chat. Love you guys, Hassel Hassel Hassel.
What's up? What's up, dude? What is this? You know? Yeah, we need to mobilize and counter to defend some fucking buildings. And like, there are so many idiots in my fucking replies, dude. It blew my mind. Like, so many fucking weirdo, like, I'm random building for you is someone property. Yeah, but not Kyle's property, motherfucker. What an insane precedent to set, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. How about I'm fucking randomly defending your neighborhood, okay? Just gonna come to your neighborhood with a bunch of my fucking homies in AR-15s. We're just defending your neighborhood, bro. You don't like it? You don't like it? You want to confront me? Oh, sorry. I can just shoot and kill you now and get away with it if you at least are like not cowering in fear away, but at least like trying to fucking come up to me and confront me, then I can just like fucking shoot you and murder you and get away with it. Very cool country that we live in, by the way. It's so fucking insane. It's so insane that like this is the moment. I don't usually feel like un-American. Okay? I don't usually feel un-American too much. Unless we're talking about immigration, unless we're talking about like fucking, healthcare, unless we're talking about American imperialism. Those are moments where like people literally are just like, dude, fuck you. It's like America's never done anything wrong, blah, blah, blah. It's like these are hardline ideas that Americans have basically, shoved to the back of their fucking minds with a mallet, right? This is definitely one instance where I'm like, okay, it's obvious that I am not an American, okay? It's 100% obvious that I'm not an American because like it's really fucking weird to me that the people that I'm replying to, or the people that are replying to me about my take about Kyle Rittenhouse is like they just are completely avoiding this insane situation. Like I don't know if they're doing it deliberately, or I don't know if they are missing the point. Like this guy's a great example of this, okay? He goes, how much are you making off this ridiculous narrative? Does it really cost you money to say you were wrong about this? I can't possibly believe that at this point you still think that Rittenhouse wasn't self-defense. Okay? And I sent him this fucking article, GOP bill targets protesters and absolve motorists who hit them. And I said, this was also about self-defense, right? Idiot. And he goes, hey, look at that. A completely unrelated argument to the point. How is that unrelated? Those two things are literally related. You are either missing my point that I'm trying to make here, which is that Republicans want to create a situation, okay, where they want to legally absolve you if you fucking murder protesters, okay? Whether you're doing it in your fucking car or whether you're using the age-old, I'm Second Amendment rights. I'm going to bring my AR-15 and I'm going to fucking shoot at people when they come at me. Like, this is the most related issue. But what is funny about it is that, and debate lords are so funny because they're just like horrible at debating. Okay? They're just so bad. Debate lords are so bad at debating for the most part. They just literally repeat talking points from other debate lords that they're watching. So it's always hilarious. He goes, that's whataboutism. Also, here is a fucking, or that's a non sequitur. Here is some whataboutism. Which is like the double bind. You know what I mean? It's like you literally turned around and went, yo, your argument that is completely related to the matter at hand. Okay, now I'm going to give you a situation like argue away that Kyle Rittenhouse goes to jail that doesn't make Ashley Babbitt a martyr or justifies Charlottesville. Okay? Justifies Charlottesville. If anything, the Charlottesville narrative straight up is like 1-to-1. Kyle Rittenhouse getting away is like James Field Jr. getting away with driving into the fucking crowd. It doesn't even make sense that he just said that. You just try to claim that a completely relevant GOP legislative agenda item that finds yet another way for a reactionary counter-protest to kill people
14
protesting
months.
legally is whataboutism while wildly gesturing at Babbitt being killed by a cop. Those two things are tangentially related at best, and if you truly believe that Rittenhouse not being convicted of murder for shooting violent people and legislation being passed, it needs to... What? I need your dealer's number allows you to run people blocking streets over or related directly. I need your dealer's number. What? Hey, dumbass. I think Ashley was in the wrong. It's like the funniest thing is like liberals that are straight up making the same exact like idiotic fucking arguments that conservatives are making. Anyway.
Looking slick, Jack. Thanks for the 18 months.
Saying you're on drugs? Oh. Oh, that's such a fucking... Oh, what a boomer ass way of saying I'm wrong. Motherfuckers really making fan art of Rittenhouse? Oh my lord. Literally owned. Yeah. Also this, I want to correct the record. Young Turks Hannah Kasparian admits she was wrong about the Kyle Rittenhouse shootings. In what respect? I don't even understand. Like if you're saying it wasn't, if you were saying it's not self-defense, like especially the first one, then yeah, that's an understandable admission. But if you don't recognize that Kyle Rittenhouse being there is like literally playing into the conservative fantasies where he like acted out on his desire perfectly,
6 months.
then I don't know what to tell you. The shooting led to days of unrest in Kenosha on Tuesday. 2 people were fatally shot, another injured. Kyle Rittenhouse, 17, has been charged. Most people believe Kyle Rittenhouse chased Rosenbaum before shooting and killing him. But in fact, Rosenbaum was the aggressor. That night, Rosenbaum was the one who chased after Rittenhouse, throwing objects at them and then lunging at him. Additionally, just seconds before Rittenhouse fatally shot Rosenbaum, a gun was fired by a third party. Initially, I was under the assumption that Rittenhouse was the person who was chasing after Rosenbaum, and that's how it started. No, the details were fucking absolutely murky. Like, the details back then were absolutely fucking murky. People were also, the people who were Kyle Rittenhouse defenders were claiming that a Molotov cocktail was thrown at Kyle Rittenhouse. So, like, you know, they were fucking lying about the situation or totally fucking patting the deck with their narrative as well. Remember the memes about, like, a Molotov cocktail was being thrown at Kyle Rittenhouse? Like, it was a fucking crazy situation. That was not true. But of course, we forgot about that because that side is very good at fucking reframing the narrative. They're still saying it. Yeah. I was wrong about that, okay? So I want to correct the record. Look, these details matter because if you're going to make an argument that he acted in self-defense, there needs to be some proof that there was an imminent threat. Now, what really mattered to me was how this unfolded. Was that the thing that sparked it? What was the start of it all? And initially, I was under the assumption that Rittenhouse was the person who was chasing after Joseph Rosenbaum. I was, in fact, wrong about that. And to show you evidence to reinforce I was wrong about that, I want to go into this video. Kasparian then showed a video of an aggressive Rosenbaum yelling, "Shoot me," before chasing after Rittenhouse. In his exclamations, Rosenbaum also uttered the N-word several times, which the video muted. Rosenbaum was seen chasing Rittenhouse down a street and throwing a bag at him, which the video claimed contained things from his mental health treatment stay. Before Rosenbaum caught up to Rittenhouse and lunged at him, a third person fired a shot in the air, and then Rittenhouse fired at Rosenbaum. So those details matter, right? Who's chasing who matters. The gunshots by some other unidentified person, that matters, especially if you're Rittenhouse and you're running away. And then you hear shots, and then Rosenbaum lunges towards him, Kasparian summed up after showing the timeline clip. Per the Blaze, Rittenhouse is on trial for the... Per the Blaze? What the fuck? What is this website? Anyway, the video shows Rittenhouse being pursued by Rosenbaum, and then the 17-year-old Rittenhouse yelling friendly repeatedly.
When are you having Nick Mullen on Fear and Moulding?
He was not even armed. What the fuck? It doesn't matter. Like, in the United States of America, if you lunge at a fucking dude with an AR-15 and you get killed, they're gonna let you walk, especially if you're white. If you're black, you're going to jail. You're probably getting killed. But if you're a white kid and you fucking, shoot someone lunging at you, they're gonna let you fucking walk. Okay? The idea is that it is fucking categorically ridiculous that you can even bring a gun to a fucking protest, okay? That, like, you can walk around with a gun and somehow that is not considered a threatening presence. Brandish that gun too. Like, walk around holding an AR-15 like it's... I don't understand. Like, it's fucking Afghanistan. It's psychotic. Doesn't matter if he's underage. Doesn't matter if he's fucking 50. Like, that is a psychotic thing, dude. It's a psychotic thing. And there's so many conflicting values that were not uttered in that fucking courtroom, or the prosecution like brought it up briefly. Like, oh, you mean to tell me someone coming at you with a gun in their hand is a threat, and that's why Kyle Rittenhouse's fucking maiming was justifiable? Okay, well then, what about the other situation? Then the entire case, like, why is Kyle Rittenhouse the only one who's able to invoke self-defense, but no one else is able to do that? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. People thought that there was an active shooter, and they bravely fucking put themselves in the line. I'm not talking about Rosenbaum, the first dude, okay? I don't give a fuck about his background. I know everyone's like, oh, you're defending a pedophile. Like, no, I'm not. He's a piece of shit. He's clearly not in the fucking right mindset either, okay? Obviously not. But that doesn't matter because Kyle Rittenhouse doesn't know any of that shit. But even with all of that information, when someone fucking lunges at you, there's multiple different ways of dealing with that situation. And Kyle chose the one where he uses his fucking AR-15 to shoot and kill Rosenbaum, okay? But the other people that, you know, where he's like running away, the other people that are coming after him, like, they just got fucking clapped up for no reason. Like, they literally got clapped up because apparently in America, when you shoot someone and then you're all, and if that like first kill is, you know, on self-defense grounds, then you could just kill. You could just kill. You could combo it. You could kill as many people as you want. Sorry, sir. They were coming after me, dude.
For everything.
Sorry, sir. Yeah, they were coming after you because they thought you were a fucking active shooter, which you were. You were literally an active shooter. And that's crazy. That's crazy that you can do a combo multiplier, dude. What the fuck is this? You're going to get kill streak out there now? That's like, legally, technically, you're allowed to get a kill streak when you fucking kill someone. And if that's like seen as a reasonable kill, then all the other people that are trying to apprehend you or trying to stop you from killing additional people, well, then those guys, you know, GG's, I guess. Sorry you died, or sorry you lost your fucking arm, dude. GG's. Pussy almost got a fucking UAV, dude. That's crazy. You almost unlocked the UAV, bro. Why are you saying he was brandishing? Do you know the difference between brandishing and open carry? Yeah, dude. It's literally fucking like 6 inches, okay? It's the difference between this and this. Shut the fuck up. There were other people there in that day that were like, why are you pointing your fucking gun at people? Like, there's confrontations that Kyle Rittenhouse had prior in that same fucking gas station where they were like, why are you pointing your gun at people? None of that was, of course, shown in the court case, so it doesn't matter. But, like, shut up. Is that really that big of a deal? Like, that's the big difference? What's the difference between brandishing? Like, it's like the same argument as like, well, his barrel was really long, so that's technically a hunting rifle. So it's not legal. It's not illegal for him to actually carry a hunting rifle. Yeah. If only his barrel was a little bit shorter. Like, we found that, like, in the law, Kyle Rittenhouse, yeah, he was hunting. He was hunting motherfuckers. He was hunting humans, bro. Nuts.
The Rock for Press 2000.
That's nuts. That's fucking insane, dude. Bro, they argue Mag v Clip and pointless shit. I know, it's just so stupid. It was shown, but the defense brought it down. No, I know. He was illegally carrying a rifle as a minor? No, dude. No, in America, the fucking the criminal justice system says it's good. So the pedophiles with concealed carry guns who cross state lines to burn down different cities is justified, but Kyle isn't. What is that? Like, who? Did you just make up a person? Like, here, I'll do that again. Oh, you're telling me that Kyle Rittenhouse killing people is not justified, but, you know, genocidal war criminals who also happen to be vampires that are there to suck the blood of the youth in America, that's okay? Like, what the fuck are you saying? Concealed carry pedophiles? Like, what is this in relation to? Are you trying to say that Rosenbaum was a concealed carry pedophile or something? Like, you literally just fucking, like, tacked on a bunch of different, like, buzzwords to be like, concealed carry pedophiles are famously trying to burn down buildings in cities. But what if it was like that? You just, like, added on all 3 different people that Kyle Rittenhouse shot at. Two of them he killed.
13 months pog.
Anyway. Kyle's friend who straw purchased the rifle is going to get a longer sentence. Good. Holy shit, watching this as a European is surreal. America's a first world country, my ass. See, this is what I'm trying to fucking explain. The Euro boys in my chat who aren't like fucking brain diseased by like watching Americans and who LARP as cowboys in fucking Sweden or whatever. Outside of those fucking dipshits, if you're European, if you're like a normal European person, you're like, what the fuck is going on right now in America? Like, what is this? Is a conversation? Like, you could just like bring an AR-15 as a 17-year-old, okay, or grab your friend's AR-15. Sorry, I know people get like super mad, like as though the main point isn't that you have an AR-15 at a counter protest. You literally went to a counter protest with an AR-15, okay? That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy to me. And you know I've been super fucking consistent on the matter when the Not Fucking Around Coalition does shit like this too. I say it's fucking cringe, and I say it's more so than cringe, dangerous as fuck. Okay? Bringing a fucking big-ass gun to a protest is insane, dude. That's insane. That's an insane thing. Anyway.
Hassle.
I don't think he'll walk, just my opinion. I think he will get a like slap on the wrist at best. What a bad take, Lamau. How is killing other people not self-defense? For all we know, they would have beat him to death because he self-defended. How can you condense such a difficult case into this cringe bias rant and people take you serious? Because luckily, there are people who aren't as brain diseased as you, and they recognize that like you shouldn't be able to fucking tack together a combo kill streak if the first one is self-defense. Like, not even like manslaughter, okay? I'm not saying premeditated murder, but like, you're really gonna make the kill streak argument? Like, it's okay? You just walk over, okay? There's a protest happening at a college campus. You want to protect the cafeteria, okay? You can open carry in college campuses in the state of Texas, right? And you're open carrying at the college cafeteria because you want to defend it. Boom, all of a sudden, people are agitated. They lunge, one of them lunges towards you. You have a gun. Boom, you shoot one person. That person is dead. You say, I'm friendly, please don't shoot me. But other people, of course, don't know what the fuck's going on. They're now panicked. Like they think you're an active shooter because you technically are. And then all of a sudden, you can get a fucking kill streak. Just unload, dude. Bring your fucking machine gun, put it on the back of your goddamn Toyota Hilux like a fucking ISIS member, and start going barraging through the fucking students because, hey, you can tack on those kills, dude. That's acceptable. That's self-defense. And idiots in my fucking chat will literally make it seem like this is the normal way to fucking operate. I'm calling a fucking kill streak in, sir. Calling in for artillery fire, doing self-defense. We're trying to get 35 here so I can get a tactical nuke. Republicans solving school shootings by making them legal. Yeah, literally, that's what it is. Oh. Pretty funny that if you get into a fight with somebody at a bar, both of you get in trouble with the law, but if one of you is armed and shoot the other, you can just claim self-defense. Yeah. It's a completely psychopathic fucking way to live. And the irony is like,
just watched Leftovers.
If you think someone lunging towards you, okay, I'm gonna use this in very simple terms. I'm going to explain this in very simple terms, okay? Like the fucking SpongeBob driver's license meme, okay? Do you think someone lunging towards you is justifiable if you fucking turn around and shoot them? If your example is yes, if your answer is yes to that, then do you think that someone lunging towards you with a gun someone in a situation where someone lunges towards you with a gun, whether they're going to use it or not, doesn't matter. They lunge towards you with a gun. You shot them and killed them. Do you think that that's self-defense? Yes. Okay. Then don't you think that someone also fucking running as an active shooter with a gun in their hand is like a threat in that moment? A threat that needs to be disarmed? How are we not even thinking about like the the decision-making process. They're like, nah, that doesn't matter. Like, is there like a self-defense shield around Kyle Rittenhouse? The only person who's able to do self-defense, invoke self-defense, is Kyle Rittenhouse. No one else can do that. Like, it's okay. No, it's a guy coming at you with a skateboard. Well, that's a threatening weapon. A guy running up with a fucking AR-15, not a deadly weapon. Skateboard, deadly weapon. Plastic bags, deadly weapon. A handgun, deadly weapon. Of course. Only unless, you know, Kyle Rittenhouse is holding it. In which case, it's not a deadly weapon. It's a healing machine. It shoots out fucking syringes. And it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Okay? And I promise you, if he was an active shooter, he would have shot more than just one, and running, let's be real, is not the argument you can make. Like, that's not the fucking fire argument. He wasn't as good at being a, you know, mass murderer, so technically, whatever. Like, that's so stupid, dude. That's so stupid. Of course he's gonna get fucking mobbed, dude. He went to a protest with a gun, okay? If you go to a fucking protest with a gun, like, how do you guys not hear what I'm saying? If you go to a protest with a gun and you fucking walk around with it, okay, you're going to agitate people, okay? And then you're going to be in a situation where you have to kill someone or be killed, okay? Don't bring a fucking gun to a protest. That's my point.
Love ya, my guy.
How do you guys not see that, like, now there are plenty of people on the left who are like, well, we should fucking bring guns to the protest too, so we defend ourselves. Okay, fuck it, dude. Let's turn everything to O Block, okay? Let's turn all parts of America into fucking Karengal Valley, where people are just like constantly shooting at each other. Oh, is there gonna be a protest today? Better bring my fucking Glock, dude. Better be strapped up. This is just the way it is. Holy fuck. Like, that's what you motherfuckers want. Like, that's what I guess that's what you want. Yeah. I think the argument that you know, as this chatter pointed out, your dad, I think the best argument for the jury is if we let Kyle walk away with it, black people will be able to do the same to your family. Instant jail for Kyle. Of course, no one believes that, though, because there is a two-tier criminal justice system. And we all fucking know that if a black person did what Kyle did, then they would get murdered instantly. So
iZoom interviewed Rob Monster. Rob Monster is the web services host of Parler, Racism.com, Gab, 8chan, etc. His answers were frightening, and his daughter frequents your Straya, which is AW sending you his audio.
What? Anyway, legalize open carry, biological weaponry, ownership of children in our federal constitution. If a kid walked with an AR-15 to a protest site, I think it's reasonable to say one would be terrified. Self-defense is bullshit when he put himself in that situation. Yeah, literally. It's just so crazy. It's just fucking crazy. And it's like everyone, the arguments always revolve around like, put yourself in his shoes. No, motherfucker, I can't. You want to know why I can't? Because I would never in a fucking million years go to a protest with an AR-15 and like run around and be like, hello, I'm doing Call of Duty games today. Like, that's an insane thing. I can't put myself in the shoes. And if you can, okay, then you're a fucking freak. And I really hope that you never get a gun. I really do. You should be institutionalized. If that is, I want to make it very clear. I want people to understand what my worldview is here. If you are the type of fucking freak who's like, I am going to bring a gun to a protest, okay? I'm going to go as a counter protester. That's already freak behavior. Unless it's like some fucking straight like Nazi shit, whatever, okay? But you're like, I'm going to bring a gun with me. I'm going to bring an AR-15 with me off of a fucking sling and walk around with it. That's insane, dude. You need to go to jail. Like, you need to immediately, cops in the HasanAbi universe, okay? Because I don't live in this like fucking psychotic, like weird, oh, it's actually, you know, It's actually the Wild West out here, brother. I'm American. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. I don't live in that fucking universe. I think that you should go to jail. Like, you walk around with an AR-15 at a fucking protest, you're going to jail. Straight up. Immediately. Oh. Don't bring guns to people who are burning your city down. It's not his city, and that's not even happening. Let the fucking police take care of it, you dumb bitch. What is this? What is this? What does this take? What are you, Clint Eastwood? Shut the fuck up. You're a 17-year-old neurodivergent weirdo on the internet. You're not Dirty Harry. You're not going to grab your fucking you're not going to grab your dad's Magnum and go outside and defend property. Shut the fuck up. You fucking weirdos. Holy shit. People are like, what? We're not going to defend our city when it's being burned to the ground? Shut the fuck up. You're no different than those fucking pasty losers on 4chan who fantasize about being Vikings, dude. When they can't even grow fucking facial hair and they're like 100 pounds soaking wet. Oh, I'm actually a Viking. Holy shit. What is this? Do we not have any law or order? We're just going to fucking advocate for vigilantism now? That's what you're doing. Cities were being burned to the ground, brother. I'm gonna grab my grandpappy's Winchester and fucking go out there. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. So stupid. It's like, oh. Every motherfucker's like, I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I have a gun. I'm Batman. Fuck. I feel like I am an insane person. Like I'm dealing with like people that are so
happy HasanAbi Positivity Week.
So incredibly convinced that this is like the right vigilantism is actually good. The people that are just like running around with that mentality are, you know, breaking my brain. Okay. Americans are insane. Don't let them gaslight you. Everyone outside of America agrees with you. Yeah, it's like fucking nuts, dude. It's nuts. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Okay? When I hear so many people be like, nah, brother, like the cities are burning to the ground. I got to get my fucking AR-15 and defend other people's properties. Like, what the fuck are you saying, dude? What the fuck? Like, we're just gonna... You're just going to be the vigilante. Hey, guys. What is the first thing that they teach you in a concealed carry permit class? In an active shooting situation, the first thing you have to do, and by the way, which is ridiculous to begin with, but the first thing you have to do is tell the cops that you are a concealed carry permit holder. Why? Because that situation is chaotic, and often you will get killed because cops don't know who the fuck you are. Okay? They think you're the bad guy. They don't think you're the good guy. Security officers and security people who are black have been killed by cops after they have successfully stopped a shooter in the past. This happens all the time. So clearly, if you know anything about guns, you know that bringing a gun to a fucking protest situation is insanely irresponsible and should immediately have legal consequences that render you unable to get another gun for at least like 5 to 10 years. That's crazy. Bro, my friend in Florida is like, if people were storming my neighborhood to defend it too, fuck getting my house burned now. Yeah, because they are living in a fantasy world. That's the problem. Oh. And this shit's so fucking scary. Like, yeah, Rosenbaum was a fucking pedophile, right? Convicted child sex offender. Yeah. But Kyle didn't know that. Okay? He didn't fucking know that. When cops kill people, whether they're unarmed or armed or in a like serious fucking situation, they can claim that they are afraid for their own lives. And I talk about this all the time. It's like a significant lack of accountability in the fucking criminal justice system, where like cops are allowed to basically fucking murder people. And as long as they fucking say like, hey, I don't know, I just like was in fear of my life, like, then you're fine. And I see so many people who have like been extremely critical of the criminal justice system, okay, turn around and literally just like invoke the same exact cop arguments for Kyle Rittenhouse.
Expanded rights for mentally unstable people to get guns as a form of more good people with guns through giving guns to more people tactic.
It's like when people defended Derek Chauvin when they found out he had drugs in his system. Oh, you mean George Floyd? Yeah, had drugs in his system. Yeah, if Kyle did know their criminal histories, that would be grounds for premeditated murder. Such a self-defeating argument. Yeah. Yeah, no charge for Colorado officer who killed Hero who stopped the mass shooting. The officer had objectively reasonable grounds to believe he and others faced imminent danger when he fatally shot bystander John Hurley. A Colorado police officer fatally shot bystander hailed as a hero for stopping a gunman armed with a rifle will not be charged. This happens regularly. People love to defend Rittenhouse. I wonder why. Man throws up a Sig Heil salute towards BLM protests as he drives past Kenosha Courthouse, where closing arguments came to a close yesterday in the case of Kyle Rittenhouse in Kenosha.
Month 19 and I don't have any brain rot.
Like, we don't live in fucking HasanAbi world, bro. Or we don't live in, like, Bedlam. Like, society has to have fucking rules for us to be able to coexist. You can't just be like, oh, yeah, like, all right, well, you know, if someone is a convicted sex offender in the past, like, you could just, like, randomly roll up without even knowing that and murder them and get away with it. Like, you can't do that. That's not the sentence for someone who's a convicted sex offender. Like, have a little bit of moral consistency in your fucking takes on the criminal justice system. I'm sorry. This is something that, like, fucking people get mad at me all the goddamn time. Like, these people are scumbags, okay? The people that do things like that, they're some of the worst people on the fucking planet. But it still doesn't fucking matter. Like, you can't just, like, randomly roll up to someone and fucking blast them, dude. Like, that's insane. How do you not see the precedent that this sets? The funniest part about that, by the way, that image is that, like, the guy is so brazen. I mean, he's just straight up, like, by the way, since I showed that, 200 people in my community have liked this post, which goes to show you, it's, you know, it gives me a relatively solid understanding of, like, how many fucking sick freaks are, you know, in my audience watching, hate watching. Defending a sex offender? Ha ha ha. I'm not defending a sex offender, you fucking idiot. This is what you don't understand. I'm not defending a sex offender. I'm criticizing a system where you can just fucking murder random people. And, you know, if as long as, like, one of them comes out to be a sex offender later, you're good.
12 months, Pog.
And that's nuts. That's not okay. I had a friend who decided to take his AR-15 to a fucking convention. He tried walking into the convention cosplay with a real gun. Thankfully, the security stopped him at the door and arrested him. He kept saying it's his right to carry. Bro, we may live in Texas, but you don't want a fucking gun to participate in a convention. People are crazy. Dump this friendship the same day. I mean, it's just so stupid. It's so stupid. Well, see, more people are liking it now immediately. They're so fucking stupid, dude. You guys are... Some of you are real scum fuckers. I'm just going to let you know. Anyway.
6 months, only 3 more till the brain rot sets in. Looking forward to it, gang.
The community of leftists who want to debate us on, who are using the defense of a white supremacist to accomplish his goal, is way too big. I know. I know. Fucking terrifying.
How do you mentally deal with all of the terribly horrific shit happening in America? I genuinely don't know how to regain any strength for American shit anymore. I am just so exhausted and I can't even imagine what it does to you to cover this every day. Rittenhouse went into a lion's den and killed a lion for attacking him.
I think this is gonna like truly radicalize a bunch of fucking libs though to finally realize like, oh, maybe they're not so different than conservatives. Because it once did. I'm not talking about like normal liberals, normies. I'm talking about like very specifically liberals in the like online debate space.
Supplying us with quality content every day, and please take
you know what I mean?
Yourself.
Like, I don't know if they don't realize that like their communities are being fucking straight up infiltrated by like right wingers, and they're watching literally straight up right wing content creators and their coverage of this because they agree. You know? Oh, I haven't seen this yet. I'm gonna watch it. Don't worry. Yeah, I can't wait for the more fucking Tim Pool ass centrists.
Pogue, you love you, bro.
Breaking: House will vote to censure Gozar and remove him from the oversight committee where he serves the AOC. I mean, it's not even just libs though. Like you have the fucking weirdo Jimmy Dore crew and Jimmy Dore adjacent crew, which care more about like cultivating a fucking audience and like building a brand for themselves than having consistent principles or values or a world that they believe in and advocate for, a future that they advocate for. Like these guys are all fully invested in the fucking Kyle Rittenhouse narrative because they recognize that that brings a major audience to them. You know what I mean? There's a lot of right-wing bullshit on the internet. So YouTube is completely filled with people with far-right. Check any political video or anything related to any political issue, both American conservatives and conservatives from other countries. Yeah. Good Kane clip thread if you want to shit on bad Dems later. Why does this have to be politicized? I'm a leftist, but I think he satisfied the elements for self-defense in Wisconsin. Am I a bad person for that? It's the prosecution's fault. They didn't have any other charges to bring on him. I mean, him satisfying the elements for self-defense in Wisconsin, especially for Rosenbaum, does not change the reality that, like, this is a fucking right-wing kid who is literally running around with a bunch of other, like, Proud Boy-ass motherfuckers with an AR-15 that he's not supposed to be brandishing or carrying at all. Let's be fucking real. Like, and is putting himself in a situation where he can legally get a fucking kill. You're a dupe. You're a leftist who is trying to justify this by looking at the legal situation. Even then, you recognize that the prosecution could have. Is it possible to disagree with Hasan and not be a white supremacist / racist? No, of course it's possible. He went out looking to fucking potentially get in a situation where he would use his gun. That's the reason why he brought it. Okay? And if you're going to fucking sit there and defend that, then, you know, you're kind of, you are a little delusional. He shot 3 whites, didn't he? Who cares? I don't care about like the fucking race of the people that he shot, dude. I hate that argument. Like, I'm not one of those fucking liberals who exclusively cares about that, okay? Like, I don't know why you think this is like a fucking rad lip situation. Like, what? Oh, it's okay when he kills white people? Like, what kind of an idiotic fucking take is that? Anyway.
1 more month close to the 9-month brain rot.
I don't think he was politically active. They checked Kyle's phone and it didn't have anything about militias, etc. Bro, he's a wannabe cop. What are you talking about? He's a wannabe cop who went to like Trump rallies and shit. Who cares? Like, of course Are you insane? He wasn't politically active. Like, do you have to literally be like, I, as a 17-year-old, I'm a part of the 3%er militia? Like, he's literally throwing up the fucking OK sign with Proud Boys, wearing a fucking Free Kyle shirt at bars after, like immediately after. He's a Blue Lives Matter. He's a Blue Lives Matter kid. Like, do you think that's not politically active? What the fuck do you want him to do? Oh, well, he didn't Sig Heil, bro. Is he? You know?
Sage WTF.
Anyway. How is the kid that murdered 2 people getting the sympathy card? Ask yourself why you feel the need to defend him before you get mad at Hasan. Well, because the first guy he fucking shot is literally like, he's a bad dude, okay? He's a freak and a bad dude. So that's why people like use that, just to justify the actions. This is what conservatives do on a regular basis when they think about like cops killing black people. You know what I mean? That's all they're doing now. They're doing the exact same shit. They're not thinking about like the psychotic fucking approach to how like society should form if we're all just doing this. You're the Alex Jones of the left. Yeah, thanks. Like, you can't just like have a random person kill someone because you suspect that they're bad. You know what I mean?
OXP.
I mean, here, like, yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse at the fucking Proud Boys bar, like, wearing a free as fuck shirt. Like, what more do you want? Oh, he's not politically active. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Come on. Like, oh yeah, this is.
At HasanAbi,
Does this strike you as a guy who's not politically active? Like, he is. This doesn't justify anything either, but like, I'm just saying, he's a fucking politically active dude, of course.
At least 4 feet away,
as active as people can be.
As Kyle ain't. Lastly, the other dude did not lose him arm.
Anyway, I feel like it's because people see themselves as Kyle and wish they can gun down people they hate. Yeah. Yeah, there's a video of him from 15 days prior where he literally sees a bunch of people that he suspects are stealing from CVS, and he says, I wish I had my AR-15 so I could shoot at them. And I've seen so many people who like declare themselves liberals saying, oh, well, he said at them. That doesn't mean he had the intention to murder. Or, oh, that was 15 days prior, so it doesn't really matter. That actually doesn't mean anything. He didn't say, I want to shoot at them while, defending a property. That's why it's not premeditated. It's like, dude, you're fucking delusional. How do you not see that, like, your worldview is shifting right in front of your fucking eyes, dude? You know? And while that video was not enough while that video was not admissible, okay, according to the judge, like that was not allowed to be used in the court, like Trayvon Martin being on fucking marijuana was like, or his like prior marijuana usage was like a totally justifiable thing to add into the court case. This is why there's a 2-tier criminal justice system. If you're fucking black, or if you're a leftist, if you're not a reactionary conservative, you have a different fucking approach. If you're white, you kind of can, slide on with some of that, but especially if you're a fucking black person, like you're cucked. The criminal justice system is completely fucking slanted against you. It is so fucking racist. Oh, here's the video.
It looks like one of them has a weapon.
Mercy Wing 1 Timus Mercy Wing 2.
Bro, I wish I had my alright, start shooting rounds at them.
Oh, come on. He's saying he starts shooting rounds at them. He doesn't mean he's going to kill them. Technically. Even internally, it's racist if you're like not a pick-me POC officer, you're going to get treated like shit. Can you not understand that Kyle was treated more fairly by the Proud Boys and that maybe he didn't... First of all, maybe he didn't align with our ideological beliefs. What the fuck are you saying, dude? He's throwing up the fucking OK sign. Can you not understand that Kyle was treated more fairly by the Nazis, which is why he was Sig Heiling at the fucking Nazi bar? You know, he's not political, by the way. He's not a racist. He was just a medic. Idiot. I've seen all the arguments. They're all dumb as fuck. Okay? The only way this sticks is if you do what the defense did and just like rob everything of the fucking context and exclusively hyper-focus, again, on the action as though it happened out of nowhere, as though Kyle was born with a fucking rifle on his arm, okay? And he was just like magically there doing what is the most important thing you can do, which is defending buildings, okay? What's wrong with the OK sign? Well, it's contextual. If you're at a fucking Proud Boy bar, surrounded by fucking Proud Boys and throwing up the OK sign, then context kind of is motivated there. You know what I mean? It's like when the Christchurch shooter throws up the OK sign. That's a little different than when someone says, hey, it's okay. Randomly. You know what I mean? It's kind of, you're signaling that you're with it. And most of you know this. You know this already. You know this. Stop. It's 2021. Anyone who says, what's wrong with the OK sign? Is not like, they didn't get fucking hit in the head with a mallet, okay? Either you have like, you know, your brain is leaking out of your fucking ears, or you totally know what the fuck is up with the OK sign when it's in a particular situation with all the other contextual clues working to help you recognize that he's signaling a particular thing, and you're just trying to fucking, argue for the fun of arguing. Or, like I said, your brain is leaking out of your fucking ears, and you're just completely oblivious to the reality.
"34 months, my guys. Been here since day one."
Can we please stop getting trolled by the OK sign? It literally makes us look insane to normal people. That's the whole point. I know that. I understand that. Which is why the most annoying fucking part about this is like when actual, I don't know if Kyle Rittenhouse is a white supremacist. Okay, I'm not going to go that far. But like when actual fucking white supremacists do that and they go, what's wrong? Right after I did a mass shooting, I threw up a fucking OK sign. Like, yeah, obviously you know what the fuck's going on there. Holy crap. Anyway. It's just like, yeah, it is peak gaslighting. I hate all Americans equally. Me too. It's another secret clubhouse winky face thing like, let's go, Brandon. So cute. Yeah, exactly. For the record, like, if some fucking rando throws it up, that doesn't mean anything. It's just, that's why I said it's important to recognize what the context is. Okay? Who's doing it, why they're doing it. You do know that by asking the question, what was Kyle even doing there? You're literally defending the people of Charlottesville, right? What? Okay, we can't. I'm not dealing with some fucking rando idiot who's like trying to do competitive worst take arguments.
Way to operate because we are all doomers now.
OK sign is completely fine. It doesn't mean anything. You're stupid. Yeah, like when the Christchurch shooter threw it up at the court. Or when Richard Spencer throws it up. It doesn't mean anything.
It is normal, idiot.
Like, clearly, it's entirely dependent on who's doing it and why they're doing it and how they're doing it. What do you think about big lists of creators like Vosh heavily defending self-defense rhetoric and not having much to say on the trial? It's debate lord. It's just what it is. I'm sorry. I think Vosh has some decent takes on issues. But like the argument here is like, yeah, the Rosenbaum self-defense argument, it sticks. It's not like, it's a legally justifiable self-defense, legal kill. I've been saying this. Conservatives are aware of the law when they want to fantasize about getting a legal kill. It's the same exact fucking energy as like shooting at looters. Like saying that you're going to go shoot at looters after fucking Hurricane Katrina, like Chris Kyle famously lied about. Like, this is what matters. The context of the situation is what matters. I don't even think that that's what, I don't even think that Vosh is like straight up fucking defending Kyle Rittenhouse anyway. can't argue that it was legally self-defense and criticize the American. You can argue that it was legally self-defense and criticize the American system. And not only that, but also, like, even if it legally, depending on where you are, by the way, because there's certain fucking states or certain countries where you can't even shoot someone that's entering your home with a gun, okay? You know, some countries, you can't even do that. If the other person doesn't have a gun and you fucking shoot them, you're in trouble. You're criminally liable, okay? Hasan, they lied about Vosh's position. Okay, well then, you know, that makes a little bit more sense. Vosh has the exact same take as you. Don't listen to drama fuck chatters. Okay. Anyway. Legality is not morality. How can people say this? Yeah. Okay, so bro, you should probably just reading chats. Okay, I'm not reading anything about what chatters say is what Vosh's take is on this. Okay. The only take you should be worrying about is the top of the hour ad break, okay? Because at the top of the hour, there's a 60-second ad break, okay?
LL.
And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is fucking subscribe. You can do that for $5. You can do that for free, okay? With the Twitch Prime. You can sit here and wait for a fucking gifty that will never come. Not always a 100% case. The gifties, if you're not blessed with a gift, then you GG's, you shit out of luck. You're gonna have to fucking subscribe with the Twitch Prime for free. Okay? So at least the Twitch Prime is free. It wasn't legal. You can't provoke and shoot. It's the law for self-defense. Stop pushing that it was legal. It wasn't. Dude, there are so many other factors. There are so many other underlying factors that would have made it illegal. Okay? And all of those underlying factors were yeeted. What do you want? Morty933 gifted 5 people subs, and so did Laymana. So 10 people will no longer see the ads as well. Baby X Scarlet with the 5 gifted subs. Here's the ad break now. It's kind of wild the video you have up didn't result in some kind of conspiracy to attempt a murder. Like, at the very least, I think that... At the very least, I feel like having... like, bringing a gun to a protest, especially if you end up using it. A teeny bird, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Bringing a gun to a protest, especially if you fucking end up using it, should mean that, like, there is... You should at least get, like, fucking manslaughter. Like, it's nuts. You know what I mean? Barricade 73. Like, it blows my fucking mind. Lockjaw, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Former VFrog here, UMV agreeing on 95% of most ideological decisions, specifically revolve around messaging. Part of the reason I switched over to you is I don't have those shitty slap fight debates. I have way more fun when you're doing similar policy style. Ants 72, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. What's the username? Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Okay. That W banner is a little small. Can you make it bigger? No. Booty poppers. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Anyway, moving on from this. So, yeah, they made him fucking pick, which is nuts. Here, we'll watch. Here's the full video. Kyle Rittenhouse randomly drawing 6 jurors who will be held as alternatives. Attorneys were told to stay within 10 minutes of the courthouse. Yada, yada. We'll get back to the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff in a little bit, obviously, because we are currently waiting. We're in a holding pattern here. No, I ran the ad. Hogs literally think that bringing a gun to a protest is the same as bringing a gun against the invading army. Yeah, it's nuts. It's fucking nuts. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's so stupid. Like, if you want to fucking use a medic, if you want to be a medic, okay, which Kyle literally did not even have the qualifications for it, but 6 chicken thigh, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Cap Sinister, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. if you wanted to do that, like, you don't need a fucking gun. You know, you're not going to heal motherfuckers with a gun. It's so stupid. And the reality is, like, people are not going to fucking come after you if you don't have a gun. If you're like just a medic. Like, oh yeah, I really, your band-aids have triggered me, sir. I'm going to kill you now. Like, it's so stupid. It's just legalized domestic reactionary terrorism. It's great. In war, medics carry guns too. I'm a trained combat medic, actually. Okay. Are you also a fucking dumbass? I have other trained combat medics in my chat as well. Pretty sure that, like, it's not war. You know, Kenosha, Wisconsin, that's not war, okay? And you're also a trained combat medic, not some guy who's a fucking lifeguard who's not even trained to fucking use the weapon. Like, how fucking insane are people, dude? Tim Pool says, hey, the Nazis are back. Austrian police randomly checked the vaccination status of shoppers after lockdown of unvaccinated.
Wenn Polizisten seit heute durch das Einkaufszentrum schlendern, dann ist nicht davon auszugehen, dass sie auf der Jagd nach Sonderangeboten sind, sondern ihnen geht es um den 2G-Nachweis. Denn nur dann dürfen sich Personen, so wie hier im Südpark in Klagenfurt, in einem Modegeschäft aufhalten. Erlaubt wäre sonst nur der Gang zum Supermarkt. Diese Dame hat Erklärungsbedarf. Was folgt, ist eine Anzeige, weil sie überhaupt keinen Nachweis bei sich hat. Ein paar Kilometer weiter werden auch Kontrollen bei Autofahrern gemacht. Auch sie müssen einen Grund angeben, warum sie unterwegs sind, sofern sie keinen 2G-Nachweis mit sich führen.
Da ist der Toleranzpegel sehr niedrig. Ungeimpft gibt es einen Lockdown und der...
God damn, all cops are babes, dude. What the fuck? A-cab. Österreich. So apparently Nazi equals police presence and none of the actual ideological context. Yes. Nazis were bad for vaccinating people, of course, and nothing else. I'm Tim Pool. I'm a liberal. It's always so funny when people are like, no, actually people who like are in agreement with like 98% of the things that Nazis believed, they're not Nazis. And also this like completely irrelevant thing that has nothing to do with like Nazi ideology. Well, those guys are Nazis. Like, I don't know, vaccinations.
To the politics and all those woke storylines in so many shows today.
Numbers don't lie. Viewers like woke-free TV.
Antidote to the politics and all those woke storylines in so many shows today. You know, I was watching an episode of You where measles came up.
Wait. When did I mention measles?
I don't know. It was on You.
Wait, what was on me? What are you talking about? Right? Is Raymond even hearing what I'm saying? I never had the measles.
Was on You.
We never did a measles and vaccine episode. Is this a joke?
I know.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It was on You. It was on You.
I've never had, Raymond, I've never had measles. What are you talking about? This is stupid.
It was an episode of a show, Laura.
What's it called?
You.
What is he talking about?
It's called You.
I've never done a show on measles. I just completely give up. We gotta get out
It's
of
a
this.
show
I give up.
called You on Netflix.
What happened? Did they watch SNL and go, we need to do our own version of this? Is that what they're going to do?
There's a show called Lowering on Netflix. What are you talking
Never mind.
about?
I'm moving on to...
Shut the fuck up. At that point, it's like, is she trolling? Is she fucking trolling? No shot. Or is she like actually being like, I am a bimbo. Like I'm actually a blonde bimbo. Because like at this fucking point, he's like, there's a show on Netflix called You. Okay, and she's still like, there's a show on Netflix called Laura Ingraham. Like, fuck me, dude.
You on Netflix.
There's a show called Laura Ingraham on Netflix. What are you talking
Never mind.
about?
I'm moving on to Adele. I can't explain this to you. The pop singer.
This is scripted. If it weren't, she would have just lied about it. What the fuck does she care? There's literally copying the script from Rush Hour where he kept asking, "Who are you?" Yeah, but she's only allowed to understand a certain amount of things per her contract. She's under contractual obligation to understand 3 things, okay? I'm glad that they are I'm glad that they're doing fucking, you know, like bits from the 30s. Also, notice how this is the first and last time she will ever smile in real life. Yeah. Yeah. It's a who's on third meme. Also, I kind of want to watch the original video. I want to watch like the... I mean, first of all, the last time Laura Ingraham's audience had a fucking like mental thought that they could actually put together when their synapses were firing was when Abbott and Costello was around. So that's why they're making jokes tailored to their fucking audience. Like, haha, you see? That's right. Like, you know, the piano music plays in the aftermath of the fucking joke ending. They're tailoring their fucking jokes to their audience with dementia, so, and Alzheimer's, and that's like the only fucking memories that they have left in the bank. So they're like, ha! This is just like the good old days. That's what it is. Abbott and Costello bit. Yeah, I mean, literally this.
I told you that my partner would be here, and here he is. Didn't you expect him, did you? Now, he always shapes up. Now, why not let the folks themselves ask for something that they like to hear?
All right, what would they like to hear?
Something different. Now, is there anything special that you would like to hear us do?
Baseball.
No. Let me see. Baseball team here at the retired actors' home. And I am the manager. Now...
You're going to be the manager of the retired actors baseball team?
Yeah.
By the way, my transatlantic accent is so good. Straight up. Come on, you see? That's right. It's time to make a joke. Say, fuck off. Oh, yeah. My Logan Roy fuck off is really good, too. Okay. All right. We're done with this. That was really dumb. Fuck, man. Conservatives don't know art is what people say, but they're fucking wrong, dude. Look at this. Look at this fucking fire. Absolute fire, dude. Wait, is that JFK? Why is he a part of this? Get JFK a helmet? Yeah, literally. He's going to need the... Yeah, that... Roosevelt's fucking gun is suspiciously close towards JFK's head, bro. Watch out. That's an accidental misfire waiting to happen. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Trump is treading on that snake? Yeah, I don't get it. Conservatives think JFK would be Republican if he were alive today. Wait, but they also think Abraham Lincoln is a Republican if he's alive today. While simultaneously wearing like the Confederate flag, dude. That's really weird. Speaking of flags, This is the funniest fucking thing, dude. Just a typical day at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Casual pic of Wuhan Institute of Virology leadership from a few days ago. Seriously. Like, I love this. It's like they're okay. Why do they constantly fucking talk about? Why do they constantly fucking talk about like the Chinese Communist Party, but then they're like, you know, when they see the flag, they're like, oh, dude, oh, what the fuck? What do you want? Do you want them to fucking salute the American flag? Like, I don't understand. Why are they? When you're apparently that text says something about school districts that's not even Wuhan. Love that, makes it even funnier. That makes it even fucking funnier, dude. Unbelievable. Just saw this in a stadium. I mean, it would be strange if some professional group in the U.S. would salute the flag of the Democratic Party or something. It's a one-party government. Of course they're saluting the fucking party flag. What do you mean? America's a one-party government too. That's why people don't salute the Republican Party's flag or the Democratic Party's flag. They just salute the American flag. I guess some people do. I guess some people salute the conservative flag, which is, you know, the Confederate flag. But other than that, you know, it's the hammer and sickle, just like that Nazi symbol. And be like, just like Nazis. Activision CEO Bobby Kotick knew for years about sexual misconduct allegations at the video game giant. Here's a bombshell story from the Wall Street Journal this morning that lays out how much CEO Bobby Kotick knew about sexual harassment and misconduct at Activision Blizzard. But one of the funniest parts about the story, which is otherwise like a unsurprising yet really scary and really sad story, is the fact that he apparently, allegedly said he would have someone murdered. Over the years, Mr. Kotick has been accused by several women of mistreatment both inside and outside the workplace, and in some instances has worked to settle the complaints quickly and quietly, according to people familiar with the incident and documents. He threatened to kill a former assistant. Over the years, Mr. Kotick himself has been accused by several women. In 2006, one of his assailants complained that he had harassed her, including by threatening in a voicemail to have her killed. Fun fact, Bobby Kotick was on the, I don't know if he was on the flight logs, but he was, and, you know, at least Jeffrey Epstein did have his phone number. Did I say assailants? All CEOs are Logan Roy. Yeah, of course all CEOs are Logan Roy. Dude, that is literally just, that's a document. Succession is a documentary, dude. Harassed her to have her killed. Settled the matter out of court. People said the Activision spokeswoman said Mr. Kotick quickly apologized 16 years ago for the obviously hyperbolic and inappropriate voicemail, and he deeply regrets the exaggeration and tone in his voicemail to this day. The tone. He's upset about the fucking tone of his voice. You know, when he said, "I will have you murdered." Oh, it's good. 2007, he was sued by the flight attendant on a private jet he co-owned. The flight attendant claimed the plane's pilot had sexually harassed her. After she complained to the other owner, Mr. Kotick fired her. The defendants denied the allegations in a separate action related to the legal fees in the case. My man's like, everywhere he goes, he's like touching. Everything he touched turns into sexual harassment, which he deals with in a similar way, I see. Okay. Better thread from journalists. Since the California filed lawsuit against Activision Blizzard in July, the company has received more than 500 internal reports of sexual harassment, assault, and other issues. It's been facing an EEOC investigation and a new SEC investigation, as we reported. Soon after being appointed the co-head of one of Activision's most successful units, Blizzard, longtime exec Jen O'Neill sent a scathing internal email saying she didn't think leadership could fix the culture problems. Okay? She said she had been sexually harassed and wanted to resign. Under Kotick, Activision game studios were allowed to operate on their own, creating cultures that a spokeswoman told us led to some employees conducting themselves in truly regrettable ways. Employees were told to keep quiet, even as execs sent out laudatory farewell notes. We've looked at dozens of internal documents and spoken to many, many people over these months. A story like this isn't possible without the incredible sources. We can't thank you enough for the bravery. In response to the explosive story that is developing currently, the reporting that showed that Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick knew about the various sexual misconduct and harassment allegations and was himself a perpetrator, and an employee walkout today demanding Kotick's resignation, the board says it's standing by him. Fuck off. That's literally, I mean, I hate to turn this back to, Succession, but like, that's literally what is going on, right? This is a direct thing that happened on Succession, which is a documentary about most companies in America, I think. Leaked video? What the fuck is this?
I want to talk with you today about our future and reiterate my conviction to create the most welcoming and inclusive workplace.
Fuck off! He's like, bro, I'm scared though. These guys are like this guy could technically kill people, you know what I mean, and get away with it.
Over the last few months, so many of you have generously and candidly shared your experiences and your insights about the type of company you want us to be. We've taken meaningful actions to improve our company and our culture, but there's more to do. To become the model workplace we all aspire to be, more change is required, but I am so confident we will get there. There will, of course, be continued media attention about us and our industry over the next few months. In fact, there's an article today that paints an inaccurate and misleading view of our company, of me personally, and my leadership.
Bro, he has not blinked yet. What the fuck?
I want to say two important things about this. First,
blink.
We are incredibly fortunate to have the most talented people in our industry, all so committed to constant improvement. And I share this commitment.
Why does every CEO of like a major company have like the same fucking energy? They just have the 500-yard stare. I don't know. This is an internal video that we're watching currently.
The second thing I want to say is that anyone who doubts my conviction to be the most welcoming and inclusive workplace doesn't really appreciate how important this is to me. Creativity and inspiration thrives best in a safe, welcoming, respectful environment. There is no substitute for that. And staying true to our values without exceptions is the best way to retain our talent and to attract the new talent we need to achieve our great potential. As I've made clear, we're moving forward with a new zero-tolerance policy for inappropriate behavior. And zero...
Come on, moving forward, chat. We're not moving backwards, we're moving forward. Don't look at the past. We're moving forward. We're gonna have zero tolerance. Moving forward.
Means zero. Any reprehensible conduct is simply unacceptable. We have a chance to further enhance our culture and be the example other companies will follow. And we are so incredibly fortunate. Connecting and engaging the world through joy and fun is a powerful mission. Accomplishing this in a welcoming, inclusive workplace ensures we will achieve our mission with excellence. Over the last few years, our industry has had an uncomfortable spotlight that's been illuminating opportunities for us to change. And we must all, including me, embrace this need for change. So,
especially you, motherfucker. What do you mean? Oh, Jeffrey Epstein's black book Andy over here.
We can bring our very best selves to the very best place to work.
Bro, he didn't even cry, fake cry, or rub his forehead like Travis Scott one time, dude. Bullshit apology, okay? He didn't. Where is the black and white filter? Okay? Where is the black and white filter where, like, it's just, like, head up and you just look like, you know, just look like the tip of a penis, basically. You just, like, that weird angle where you only see the head and you're just going like this with a black and white filter. That's the only time I can understand. When you throw the Tokyo filter on in every single fucking individual video, only then do I recognize that you're actually sad.
Thank you for your commitment to a culture of respect, your appreciation for the unique talents we each possess, and for maintaining the very best environment for all of us to work. For that, I am truly grateful.
Whoa, that's such a weird way to end it. What the fuck? Bro, this literally looks like... Did David Lynch direct this apology, dude? What the fuck? Bro, you could not have made this creepier, dude. What's going on, dude? One of the editors that is working on this literally is just like, that's a homie. Like, they did this. Oh my God, that's so scary, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. Like that. Oh my God. He didn't even open with a heavy side 2 out of 10 apology video. Yeah, it's not a good apology. Dude, I can't. I feel like he's staring into my soul, dude. Someone did him dirty with this, okay? I mean, one of the first interviews he ever gave when he went to Activision Blizzard, he said he wanted to take the fun out of making games. I guess that didn't include all the fun sexual harassment. Bobby Kotick wants to take the fun out of making games. No, that's not taken out of context. I'm as much a fan of attention-grabbing headlines as anyone, but in this case, this has become his habit. Kotick merely said what he was thinking, and one must assume he meant what he said. Breenie Baby 99, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Yo, we get Chud's celebrity appearance at the Kenosha. Oh my God, this is awesome. Okay, hold on. I think what the untethered Guitar Hero does is equal the playing field a little more and give you some leverage with the first parties when it comes to downloadable content, the business model. Every video game company should be operating as a co-op. I don't think that like every industry and every fucking company needs to be a co-op. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those people where it's like socialism is when co-op, and the more co-op, the more socialism it is. But I do think the video game companies would serve the consumers better if they were operating like co-ops. Look no further than literally Valve, okay? Think about when Valve was a co-op, boys. Think about that. The good old days. They used to make video games. I'm just saying. And not just fucking sell you knife skins, okay? Now they're making the Switch killer. Yeah, we'll see. Now they make loot crates. What? And now for a word from our sponsor. Dude, why do you guys do this, man? I don't like, please stop fucking inappropriately sending me while I'm in the middle of like a coverage. You guys are just like, dude, this is a great time to send you a fucking cute cat photos. And the worst thing is chat gives you exactly what you want by throwing up the fucking white people happies. It's like, no, there's not time for this right now. Yeah, but niche single player video games don't make money anymore in comparison to e-commerce and microtransactions. Yeah, I know. Mark and Patricia McCloskeys are here outside the Kenosha County courthouse. They're known for the firearm bearing photo from the St. Louis protests last summer. Love that, dude. All the fucking hog celebrities are out for this. They're like, yep.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
They're like, we're the OG Kyle Rittenhouse with our guns. Why you looking like it's the hog Met Gala? Yep. Why you looking like you sell gabagool? Because I do, bro. I'm Italian. Well, you got a fucking problem with the way that Italian presenting men show their Italianness? Fuck off. You know what I realized, lol? The right will defend Kyle, but still argue Breonna Taylor's boyfriend didn't have a right to self-defense. Yeah, I wonder why, dude. They also think Michael Rennell is a fucking piece of shit who deserved to get murdered by the marshals, and like Trump assassinated him, and that was based. Anyway. So what did Activision Blizzard say? Fuck off. That's what they said. The Activision Blizzard board remains committed to the goal of making Activision Blizzard the most welcoming and inclusive company in the industry. Fuck off. Under Bobby Kotick's leadership, the company is already implementing industry-leading changes, including a zero-tolerance harassment policy, a dedication to achieving significant increases in the percentages of women and non-binary people in our world. Bro, I swear, it's just like, it's so transparent. It's like, yeah, bro, come on. We're going to put some fucking, we're going to put some non-binary folk. We're going to put some they-thems in the fucking field, okay? We're good. It's like, they're literally just like, sprinkle a little fucking non-binary on it, and then we're good. That's it. We're good. We're good. Everybody. More women. Yeah. It's in our workforce, a significant internal external investments to accelerate opportunities for diverse talent. The board remains confident that Bobby Kotick appropriately addressed workplace issues brought to his attention. Bro, you can't simultaneously say we're investing a lot of money into like making the workplace safer, okay, while the main guy, you're defending the main guy who was like doing the fucking harassment in some instances and also squashing the internal conversations around the harassments without him even addressing it. The board remains confident that Bobby Kotick appropriately addressed the workplace issues that brought to his attention. Yeah. We're hiring some non-binary folks so we can, you know, harass them as well. You know, more opportunities and more room for harassment in the workplace. The goals we have set for ourselves are both critical and ambitious. The board remains confident in Bobby Kotick's leadership, commitment, and ability to achieve these goals. Oh, man. It's so good. Just fucking love girl bossing, dude. I love girl bossing. I love gatekeeping. I love slay queening. It was announced yesterday that Activision Blizzard employees get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off for Thanksgiving, including contractors. People were stoked. Now we see why he wanted the positive looks ahead of the story. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Activision Blizzard announces they're changing Bobby Kotick's name. Oh, that'll fix it, dude. That's it. It's the same guy, but we're just changing his name, you know? It's high noon. He's gonna say it's high noon when he's doing sexual harassment in the workplace. He's like meta. Oh, gee, creating a new username. Exactly, dude. Everyone will be fooled by this. Okay. Jury begins deliberations in the Rittenhouse trial. Okay, we'll get back to fucking a little bit of. By the way, I saw this. I don't know what this means. U.S. Republicans move to decriminalize marijuana at the federal level. What is happening in this country? Like, what's going on? This is the weirdest. Like, do they just want to like steal any way that like Joe Biden could ever fucking win in the midterms? Like, they just want to destroy it. Legislation's path in the Democratic-controlled House was uncertain. Why would that be uncertain? If Republicans steal legalizing weed at the federal level from the Democrats actually do deserve to lose forever, okay? Just the way it is. I'm sorry. They went there first. It doesn't even matter, though, because no one will think that it's the Republicans that did it, which is why I don't think they will actually end up doing this. The issue with marijuana legalization is it lies in the Senate, not the House. Yeah. Can we talk about Caitlyn Jenner? Is that a no-no? Why would we fucking talk about Caitlyn Jenner, dude? I never want to talk about Caitlyn Jenner. Okay. Jury deliberations in the Rittenhouse trial are set to begin.
Rittenhouse trial. Jury deliberations set to begin this morning, and Rittenhouse is facing possible life in prison if convicted of the most serious charges for killing two men, injuring a third during police shooting protests last summer. Terry Moran is tracking the case in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning, George. The evidence is in, the arguments are over, and now the jury must decide. Is Kyle Rittenhouse a killer? A young man, a teenager who brought a gun to protests in this city, but who lost his nerve and started shooting people? Or did he act in self-defense against a mob? This morning, 18-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse's fate is in the hands of a jury as deliberations are set to begin.
I charge you to keep your duties steadfastly in mind and as upright citizens to return just and true verdicts.
I fucking hate this guy so much. This judge is just, he was freestyling, dude. He was really like, I'm having fun, you know, let's fucking freestyle a bit. You know, let's just have fun with it. Let's just have fun with the court case, you know, fuck it. Fuck it, dude.
In closing arguments, the prosecution argued that it was Kyle Rittenhouse who was the real threat on the streets of
Okay, let's fucking
Kenosha that night, an active shooter who killed Joseph Rosenbaum and Anthony Huber and injured Gage Grosskreutz. Prosecutors pointing to this drone footage where Rittenhouse puts down a fire extinguisher and raises his rifle.
You're not allowed.
Oh, we're here, by the way. That's like, this is the one where they're saying this is the one where like every fucking gross weirdo on the internet is saying like it's negligible. Like it doesn't matter that you can't look at this. You also can't use the video where Kyle is saying like 15 days prior, like I wish I had my AR-15 so I could start shooting at these people that he thought were like, I don't know, stealing shit from a CVS. None of those matter, okay? It's not premeditated, okay? There's no such thing as conservatives fantasizing about going to a protest and shooting people, okay? That's like, doesn't matter that he lied about being an EMT. Does not matter.
Rittenhouse puts down a fire extinguisher and raises his rifle.
You're not allowed to run around and point your gun at.
There's no way you think he's guilty. I think that he is, first of all, someone being guilty in the situation versus not guilty or completely fucking free of any of the charges entirely revolves around how well the prosecutor can argue this fucking case. He literally killed 2 people and also shot and maimed a 3rd. The first person that he shot and killed was, to a certain degree, reasonable for self-defense. Okay? Like, that's in Wisconsin, you can make that stick. My argument revolves outside of that narrative. Yay, he responded to me. Is that what this motherfucker said? What I'm trying to simply state is that this is a very classic conservative trope. He's exhibited behavior in the past that says that he wants to fucking do this. He actually acted out on those desires. So just simply getting a legal kill and invoking the self-defense does not change the reality that it was still unacceptable. Okay?
People. This is the provocation. This is what starts this incident. You cannot claim self-defense against a danger you create.
Rittenhouse could be seen at times taking notes, and in moments when graphic evidence was shown and reshown, some in the courtroom looked away.
It's hard to look at, but this is what we're dealing with. When you fire an AR-15 at someone from close range, this is what it looks like.
The defense taking their final opportunity to drive home its case that the then 17-year-old was not an active shooter, but instead acting in self-defense, pointing to an image of Rittenhouse being kicked in the head.
Kyle was not an active shooter.
Wait, here, I'll show you that. Actually, there's no blood there. Here, there's no blood there on this one, but they were, bro, he's getting off on those pictures for sure. Couldn't he just wait to become a cop? No, dude, he had to do it. He had to do it. The judge took selfies with... What the fuck is this, dude? Are you sending me... What are you fucking... What's happening there, dude? You trying to fucking... What happened before the shot? Didn't he kill someone seconds before this? He did. A link grabber, just a Google Images link. They work like that? Oh, okay. No, there is no verdict yet.
Rittenhouse being kicked in the head.
Kyle was not an active shooter. That's
crazy, man. He got kicked in the head. Wait, he got kicked in the head and didn't kill that guy? Wait a minute. So you're telling me that, like, you know, what happened? Did he get murdered afterwards? Is Kyle Rittenhouse dead right now? Oh, so he got kicked in the head and, like, was able to not murder the guy, another guy. And also, wow, that's weird. And they didn't kill him. That's so strange. But I thought he would definitely die 100%. You see, you don't understand. He was active and he was shooting people, but he wasn't an active shooter. Oh, Kyle Rittenhouse trial, yelling tears, and oh, are you showing me the fucking judge taking a selfie with him? Where is it? Is that? I'm sorry, Hasan. Here is better. "99 out of 100 times you kick an active shooter in the head and you're a hero." Yeah, I mean, I think that you are. I think the guy with the skateboard and the guy who kicked him in the head, they're fucking heroes. Like, I'm not gonna say the same about the first dude, Rosenbaum or whatever. And it's not even about his priors or anything like that. But yeah, the fucking skateboard dude and the other guy who was like running up to him, they're fucking absolutely heroes. They saw an active shooter and they tried to stop him, dude. Okay? They saw an active shooter and they tried to stop him. That is literally, like, that's going above and beyond. Going above and beyond, trying to defend other people around you. Okay? It's nuts that people are just, like, so invested in the narrative of, like, self-defense and letting that stick that they're just, you know, they're just, like, completely fucking losing sight of their worldview that assumed they had. I've never seen someone on trial for murder unhandcuffed standing directly behind a judge. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, he's the real victim, dude. What do you mean? He's white. Like, so Kyle should just let them beat his head in with a skateboard? No, dude. Kyle should just not fucking be there with an AR-15. Like, and if you're gonna go somewhere with an AR-15, then yeah. Sorry, GG's, bro. The fuck is this take? This photo is from Babylon B, dude. What? This is so funny. So if a woman puts herself in a position she shouldn't, she deserves. Okay, I know exactly where these arguments are coming from. Okay, I've heard this before. So if a woman puts herself in a position she shouldn't, she deserves what happens to her. If a woman brings an AR-15 into a fucking protest and then, you know, starts shooting people, she does deserve getting fucking hit in the head with a skateboard. Okay? Yeah. I agree. How fucking disgusting are you that your worldview is literally so distorted that you think this is a she was asking for it defense? Oh, and you will get banned for this, by the way. I mean, you're a gigantic piece of shit who very clearly does not care about fucking women's rights either, for the record. He's not an active shooter. He's running away. They're not heroes chasing down somebody with a gun, trying to beat him to death. Also, one dude had a gun. Why would you mention this part, dude? Oh, one dude had a gun? Oh, really? That's cool. You know who else had a gun? Kyle. He had used it prior and killed someone, which those people saw and were trying to fucking stop him from killing others. I don't know if you know that or not. Anyway. Wapo says they were watching a... Oh, yeah, they were watching a fucking... Yeah, no, that photo is not altered, by the way. That's a real photo, isn't it? I saw that photo many times. It's shopped and from... Judge asked Rittenhouse for autograph selfie. No, dude. No. The context is fucking bullshit, but the photo is real, I think. I've seen it in, like, mainstream media outlets where he's just, like, watching the footage, rewatching the footage with the judge. The autograph selfie shit is bullshit. That's the conservative Onion. They added someone in with a camera in the original picture. Wait, what? The arm is right is edited? Wait, I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I have not seen the fucking selfie footage photo. That's why I was asking if that's real. That hand is edited, bro? Wait, what hand? Is there a hand? I'm not seeing it? Oh, this! I didn't even fucking see this, dude. Wait, was that even in the fucking photo that we were looking at? There's a hand taking photos here. I did not see that. That's not in the original, obviously. That's fake. The Babylon photoshopped it. But that wasn't there in the original photo that I was looking at anyway. And that's the joke. Anyway, what the fuck? Why are you guys such boomers, dude? I know the arms of the fucking... I didn't even see the arms of the camera in the original photo I was looking at. That wouldn't be a selfie anyway, dummies. Please help. Oh, yeah, the Oklahoma execution. We'll talk about it. Kind of weird for the B to acknowledge how biased the judge is. The self-defense logic is so dumb. Someone jumps into traffic and that kills the person who crashed into them, and then the person who jumps into traffic survives. They're going to get charged with more than just jaywalking. Babylon B is boomer conservative shit at the, yeah. Stop hating? You are a communist, which ideology has killed 300 million people, you sick individual. That's right. I'm a sick individual.
Is a buzzword that the state wants to lash onto. Whenever Kyle was there, he reacted to people attacking him.
Earlier, in a blow to the prosecution, the judge dropped a misdemeanor weapons possession charge, but the now 18-year-old still faces 5 charges in total, with a possible life sentence behind bars. The jury in this case has their work cut out for them. There are 3 separate shooting incidents for them to consider. Lots of video evidence and witness testimony on each one, and lots of law. 34 pages of jury instructions. Hard to predict juries, but they could be a while. And while many people expect victory for one side or another, we could get a mixed verdict in this case.
Ideologies don't kill people, and if they do, the body count of K-capitalism is no doubt higher.
TJ?
Yeah.
All right, Terry Moran for us. Thank you.
Anyway, you sick, responsible for all deaths ever individual. Oh, yeah. Oh, there will be a jury update at 3 p.m. Judge Schroeder told the pool reporters in the court that he will poll the jury around 5 p.m. CT, 6 p.m. Eastern to ask if they want to deliberate further into the evening. If they decide to go late, the court will order dinner for them. Strap in, boys. Yeah, if I gotta be a sick man to be a fucking socialist, then I'm sick, dude. Sick as fuck. I'll tell you what, I don't turn down an offer for dinner. See, one of the chatters is in the jury. The jury has now requested 11 copies of pages 7 to 36 of the jury instructions, which is the total number of pages in the instructions. Earlier, they requested pages 1 through 6. Stop defending this guy. He literally had an AR-15. Wait, what? I'm defending this guy? What do you mean? Is long deliberation a good or bad sign? Dude, everyone always says everyone says both of those things. They say it's a good sign, they say it's a bad sign. The only sign you should be looking out for is the top of the hour ad break sign, okay? Because right now it's 2 p.m., which means it's top of the fucking hour, and at the top of the hour there's a 60-second ad break that comes in. Nazis have come into Kenosha, and the ad break is coming to you. Of course, there are a couple ways that you can avoid those ads. You can subscribe for $5. You can subscribe for free with a Twitch Prime. There are other ways as well that I can't speak of. You can sit here and wait for a gifty. Might not come though. Okay? Not 100% that you're going to get one. A lot of people, they've been in here for 2 years, never gotten a gift. So, you know, the foolproof method is a Twitch Prime subscription and some other stuff that I will not get into, that I can no longer tell you, but you can probably figure out. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Thank you. Enna Yen Truock for the 10 gifted subs. Salad Despair 5 gifted subs. Really love you on Leftovers. Good stuff. Thank you. Why can you no longer tell us? Did you get clapped? Something happened? Nothing. Danny P 303. Thank you for the 5 get the subs. Okay.
Get your ass back! Get your black ass back! Yeah! Yeah!
That guy's going to be defending a gas station later tonight. Just letting you know. He's like, you better back up, boy. You better back up. I'm defending this courthouse now. You hear? That's right. This courthouse is looking mighty submissive and breedable to me. Looking like it needs some self-defense. That's right. I'll defend it. He definitely has a healing AR-15. Yeah. Don't make me bring out my healing AR-15. Shoots out syringes. Your country is so fucked, holy shit. Yeah. He's going to self-defense that guy so hard, man. That's the most racist accent I've heard in a long time. Mask off status, off. Quiet part, out. Loud. Yeah. They seem violent. Let's hope Kyle doesn't walk out to spread some peace. Yeah. Someone said it's Kyle's uncle. It's Kyle, bro. Fucking hogs are ruining this country. I literally don't care because I'm from Europe. Fuck you, dude. Fucking flexing, dude. Roosh Anthony for the five. Thank you for the 5 gifted. President Oates, thank you for the 5 gifted as well. Fucking psycho gunweeb yelling into a megaphone. My man said boy with a hard B. He didn't say boy, I said it. He said, get your black ass away from me. Or something like that.
I'm gonna stand down. God will come down. Knock your ass out. You're a coward.
See, that guy is, hey, that guy is lunging at him and he's black. I'm just saying, that's a black man lunging at a very obvious God-fearing patriot, okay? Some self-defense might happen, okay? America.
Get your black ass back.
Shaking my head, sticking your head in white people's business again? Oh, yeah. Bagel brother, you're a coward if you don't thank me for my 5 get the subs. Thank you, Bagel brother. Yep, it's called lunging while black, dude. That's just how it works now.
Yeah. I'm gonna stand down.
Bro, this is the funniest thing. Like, he's just like straight hog. He's not man. He's just hog in this moment. Like he's just making noises at that point. Like he's just less. He's no longer a man. He's more hog than man at that point. Yeah. In his mind, of course, he's the civilized one. Don't get me wrong, because, you know, he's white.
To the governor in Wisconsin and to Andy McCarthy, is this common, where the defendant draws numbers from a tumbler to decide?
Okay, I got a pee-pee. I'll be back in a second.
Fate and who does not?
Well, Bill, it's
certainly
apparently this is the Wisconsin.
Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, this is the Wisconsin practice. So to compare, in federal court, what would happen would be if you took 18, which you don't do in every case, but in a longer case or where you're afraid of losing jurors, if you take 18, if during the trial you lose one of the 12, the first 12 who are picked are deemed to be the jury and the last 6 are the alternates. And then if you lose a juror during the trial, the alternates replace the jurors as, you know, from the lowest number to the highest number, the first one picked to the last one picked.
I get all
and
that.
The reason
it's just the process is, it just seems very unique, Andy.
Yeah, but understand, Rittenhouse doesn't know who he's picking. You know, they put those names in the tumbler. He's picking out numbers. The numbers, don't relate as far as he's concerned to like named jurors. So it's like the lottery. He doesn't really know which 6 are coming out.
Governor Walker, you were going to say something?
Yeah, I've actually been on a jury trial before, not in a criminal case, but in a civil case. I was the 13th juror at the end when they went to deliberation. Both attorneys agreed to take me off, so I didn't ultimately make the decision. But it's not necessarily the practice on cases like that. So I think a lot of people found that interesting. The other thing to remember is some people have made a big deal about this judge and made some comments about him. He was appointed in 1983 when I was in school by a Democrat governor by the name of Tony Earl. He comes from Kenosha County, which is...
Bro, I love when people say this shit like as though, Democrats in 1983 can't just be like Reaganites and shit. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, well, he was appointed by a fucking, he was appointed by a Democrat. So like, he's clearly still a Democrat. Like, dude, do you not hear what he said and what he has done so far? Who gives a fuck? It's so fucking stupid, dude.
Is a blue-collar but typically Democrat county. And as I mentioned before, I think the bottom line you got to remember...
Also, isn't that a bit of a self-report? He's just like... He's not racist. He was appointed by a Democrat. I mean, I guess it's not talking about racism, so it doesn't matter, but...
People there understood what happened last year, and so when that attorney, the prosecutor, pointed the gun at the jury, which was unconventional, I think a lot of people, that might backfire. A lot of those people remember what things were like last year and how they might have reacted and under those tragic and unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah, they might have wanted to also bring out their AR-15s and fucking shoot at random people, Because unfortunately, guys, we do live in America. And when you live in America, you have to operate under the assumption that like a lot of your fellow countrymen are bloodthirsty, psychopathic hogs who would, in a given moment, love to fucking bring out their gun and get a couple legal kills themselves. This is just how it is. This is what this country is about, okay? Damn right. It's my God-given right to do a little bit of, legal murder, okay? That's not an assumption, though. I mean, he's making that assumption. It's great. And holy fuck, dude, this is George Zimmerman 2.0, okay? This case has been like George Zimmerman 2.0 in the sense that, like, I have seen so many fucking people who are like, I look at, whenever people are like, Kyle Rittenhouse defenders on the timeline, I like clicking on their fucking profiles to see what they're about. And they're like libs. You got like straight fucking liberals being like, yeah, actually, he's allowed to get a legal kill here. Come on. Give him a legal kill here. Also, like, Joe Biden's doing all right. It's like, what the fuck? What happened? Circuit court judges in Wisconsin are elected anyway. The only time they're appointed is if there is a vacancy in between election cycles. Scott Walker making disingenuous arguments as usual. Yeah.
So, John, we're watching the courtroom now. Oh, the judge is back. Let's listen in.
In a similar situation, and the extra jurors were, all they had to watch was daytime TV, and I'm afraid I can't even arrange that for you. I don't know, maybe there was something about some movies or something, wasn't there? I hope they appeal to everyone.
Laura, I don't know, Becky's gone this morning.
Well, anyway, we'll see what we can do to give you some kind of entertainment, but in the meantime, please.
Maybe you're just in the minority on this one, boss. It doesn't matter. I'm in the minority in a lot of my fucking worldview, dummy. I know that. Kind of the whole purpose of why I do what I do is so that I can like fucking change people's minds, and this community grows alongside that, and it's a fucking good thing, and that's a positive. Okay? But like being in the minority on a fucking situation doesn't automatically make you wrong. I hope you understand that. Like, that's not how that works in any meaningful way. I am correct. Unless you truly believe that it's like normal, to just be able to bring a gun to a fucking protest and then end up using it. And, you know, all the fucking kills that you get after you use it, if the first one sticks, self-defense wise, like, even if it's a fucking major escalation of violence, if the first one sticks, then it doesn't matter. Like, you know, you get to, those are free kills, baby. God complex, not everything you say is good. Yeah, I mean, I say a lot of stuff that is not good. That's not a God complex. I talk about cussy regularly. You're so mean, lol. I wish you luck on getting a girlfriend. Batman does use guns, ... What? Okay, I'm gonna move away from that one. That one is like, yeah, he wanted a legal kill. He got his legal kill, and now people are just like moving beyond that and still acting. Now they're acting like a fucking. Now they're acting like that is also the he's a victim here too.
Adhere to those rules, and you will be. We're not going to sequester anybody or anything at this particular point. So, and I hope that they have a comfortable place arranged. I understand they do. So, any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Are we allowed to get our belongings?
Yes, in fact, I'm having the bailiff escort you up there now. And while you're there, you're not to have any conversation with the other jurors, okay? Anything else? Okay, fine. Thank you very much. And give those to the jurors, yes.
If they don't reach a verdict today or tomorrow, they're going home every night. The possibility of being exposed to what's happening on the outside. What do you think?
Yeah, I think.
So you're saying the first kill is self-defense? It's an escalation of it's an escalation. Okay, when you have a gun and someone is coming at you and you shoot them, obviously you have escalated. You could have used appropriate force in a situation like that. All three are fucking psychotic. Facts equals right. Y'all are stupid. He kind of is, but only because the media lied on the way prosecution handled this. All three were, yeah, totally, dude. Yeah, totally. Yeah, when someone is doing a school shooting, but you know, the person that's like stopping the school shooting or trying to stop the school shooting and getting shot in that situation is actually the real villain, and the victim and the hero in that situation is the school shooter. That's what you sound like. Fucking dumbass. Facts are no longer true, chat. Guess we'll pack it up.
I think it's a little too late at this point to really consider it, unless for some reason the deliberations went on exceedingly long. But I think what we're seeing now is the unglamorous life of an alternate. You know, now they get to sit in Twitter.
And also that self-defense argument only sticks when you literally fucking rob why Kyle Rittenhouse was there to begin with in Kenosha of all of its context. His prior attitudes, the things that he said in the past, the fact that he decided to fucking go to Kenosha to begin with a gun. Like, you have to literally believe so many insane things for that to just be like a straight self-defense argument. And many Americans have brain disease and do believe it, okay? For example, the fact that he had a fucking gun as a counter-protester at a protest. The fact that he was there to defend private property. Like, these, you have to literally have a lobotomy, okay, in the form of American psychopathic attitudes to believe that that is like a reasonable thing to do. Yeah, I'm defending private property, bro. What do you mean? It's so stupid. What the fuck? What the fuck is that, dude? Sorry, that's irrelevant though with the law, whether you like it or not. That's not even true. You don't know anything. That's irrelevant in this court case because the judge fucking yeeted it. But that's not irrelevant whether I like it or not. Of course it's relevant, you fucking dumbass. It's literally, of course it's fucking relevant. What is relevant and not relevant to the case is determined by the judge. And the judge who is very fucking, on the side of Kyle Rittenhouse, decided that it was irrelevant. Oh, sorry, dude. You can't establish motives. Like, oh, got it. The protesters can have guns, but counter-protesters shouldn't? No, the protesters shouldn't have guns either. I don't think anyone should have fucking guns at a protest. You want to know why? Because this happens. This will continue to happen, especially now that this is like seen as a fucking precedent-setting case. He has every right to be at the protest like everyone else. Yes, you fucking idiot. But he should not have the right to be at the protest with a gun. My lord, you literally are defending vigilantism. You are defending vigilantism, okay? Bill Burr's take on Kenosha.
3 people in Kenosha, but probably haven't watched the video yourself. No, I watched the video. If you've not watched the video, I'd like to hear if your perspective changes after seeing it yourself. It seems clear to me that Kyle Rittenhouse didn't take an assault rifle, as you said, just shoot unarmed in his...
Also, if one of the victims actually killed Rittenhouse, they'd be getting lesser charge because the court would find that there was adequate provocation. Stop listening to 12-year-olds. There are adults here too. Yeah, like... Yeah, if the skateboard guy killed Rittenhouse, he would not be going to jail. I mean it. If the skateboard, which is, of course, a deadly weapon, not an AR-15. An AR-15 is for healing people, but a skateboard is a deadly weapon. If the skateboarder had fucking ended up killing Kyle Rittenhouse with a skateboard, I don't believe he'd be going to jail. Straight up. It's not a protest when you're destroying cities. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You can't just go to an area with your gun to be like, well, it's not a protest. They're destroying cities, so I'm going to start blasting. Like, shut the fuck up. This is an interesting precedent about this type of thing. Minnesota homeowner Byron Smith convicted of premeditated murder. A Minnesota homeowner who shot and killed 2 unarmed teenagers during a break-in was quickly convicted of premeditated murder on Tuesday. Why did he do that? Because he waited for them to fucking break in. He knew that they were going to break in. The attorney said he was fearful after previous burglaries, but prosecutors argued Smith laid in wait in his basement and intended to kill the teens with a setup so elaborate that lead prosecutor Pete Orput compared it to a deer stand. Their key evidence was an audio recording that captured the killings in chilling detail, including Smith's taunts as the teens died. There's a lot of fucking freaks like this too. And remember, what those teenagers were doing were fucked up in that situation. Okay? What those teenagers were doing in that situation, breaking into someone's house and stealing their shit, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. But you can't just be like, all right, well, they're doing a bad deed. Time for murder. What makes me more sad about this case is that it seemed that 95% of the chat is pro-Kyle. That's not true. That is literally not true. This community is one of the few fucking communities on the internet where it's not an overwhelming amount of people who are like pro Kyle Rittenhouse. Go anywhere else and you will see psychos like literally nonstop talking about like he's a hero, dude. There's just a loud ass fucking minority of people in here that are fucking creaming their pants because they're, Amerifat brained. Okay, they're just like Ameroids and think that it's like appropriate to just like run around with a fucking AR-15 at a protest. Sorry, it's just the truth. You're fucking delusional and you have a weird type of American brain disease if you think that like you can just do this, that this is normal. And the comparison I made to fucking running over protesters is exactly the same. It's literally the same. Fantasizing about driving over protesters and being able to get away with it legally by invoking self-defense is the exact same shit that Kyle Rittenhouse is in right now. It is what would make the fucking Nazi in Charlottesville get away with a free kill. And the most disgusting part about that is the GOP literally saw James Fields Jr. travel to fucking Charlottesville, drive into a crowd with his vehicle, okay, and then face a fucking life sentence for that, and decided in 30 states, we are going to implement a legislation that would absolve him, okay? And you dummies, if you're like a leftist or if you're like a fucking liberal, you idiots are literally defending that mentality. It's so stupid. So insane, dude. The Kenosha shooting turned me to the left. Before that, it was a weird-ass sentence, but then I saw people defend him and I turned hard left. Well, you are in the minority there, for sure. I think a lot of fucking people who thought that they were leftists are like broken-brained by being American and now are like, no, it's fucking fine. Do you believe Kyle showed up with the intent to murder? I believe that Kyle Rittenhouse, first of all, it's like impossible to fucking prove. I mean, there is some evidence to show that like he is incredibly irresponsible with his guns, or not with his gun, but he's incredibly irresponsible and has talked about like shooting fucking people before. Okay. But without a shadow of a doubt, I can't say that. I can only look at his actions, and his actions, especially when matching his like previous fucking takes, especially when matching the very famous conservative trope of like wanting to fucking get a legal kill in a riot situation or a looting situation. Well, that's precisely what he did, and he's getting away with it. Why else would you bring a fucking AR-15? If your goal is to save people in a rioting situation, in a riot, if you think there's a riot going on, you don't bring an AR-15, dummy. You just bring your fucking medicine bag. When I first saw the Kyle Rittenhouse case, I thought it was going to be straight up case closed and conservatives were just going to call he's a bad apple with a gun, not go around calling him a fucking hero. No, of course they are. That's like their fucking fantasy, dude. That's their fantasy. Getting a legal kill is a very classic conservative fantasy. How is Charlottesville the same as Kenosha? The Charlottesville guy literally drove in the people who weren't assaulting him. The Charlottesville defense was also the exact same. The only difference is that in Charlottesville, there was enough fucking, he was a Nazi, okay? He was a fucking Nazi, and he drove all the way from fucking Ohio, and he had fantasized about killing people, and it actually fucking they used it in a court of law against them. That's the difference. Kyle Rittenhouse is not openly a fucking Nazi. Kyle Rittenhouse also, what do you call it? His prior fucking takes about shooting people that were looting were not admissible in court, according to the judge. So obviously you can't make a fucking case stick in a similar capacity. Also, I understand that there's a difference between driving into a fucking crowd on purpose, okay? On purpose, and someone who's in a situation where someone is coming up at you and you have a gun and you shoot them. I get that there's a difference there, okay? There is more reason to believe that one is engaging in self-defense and the other is like premeditated murder. I see that. I understand that. In the eyes of the law, it doesn't fucking matter, though. Especially if these Republican legislatures are successful in implementing the fucking anti-protest driving bills. Technically, in the eyes of the law, that's true. They would have killed him if he didn't shoot. Changed my mind. That's really interesting that you say that, because apparently someone kicked him in the fucking head and, you know, he didn't get murdered. So he's still alive. He drove from out of state, previously stated desire to kill people, then followed through. I'm talking about Kyle. It's what is known as a good shoot in hog circles. I've been around, not a legal kill. They don't say they like to kill. Yeah. I mean, but it is a legal kill. That's what it is. So fucking stupid. If Kyle Rittenhouse didn't have a fucking rifle with him, and if he had just like a fucking medic bag with him, no one was fucking attacking him, you dummies. You're out of your fucking mind. Like, that's insane. And the worst part about it is that now that this, like, if this case absolves him, you're going to see a lot more Kyle Rittenhouses out there. Okay, let's get back to Bill Burr.
Innocent fucking people.
What do you want, him jailed forever? No, of course not. Dude, literally a year ago, I said Kyle Rittenhouse is like the perfect person who could be rehabilitated in a normal criminal justice system, in a normal, well-functioning society, okay? He's young. He like had psychotic fantasies. He acted on those desires. He fucked up. He killed people. He should be and could be rehabilitated. I've said this so many fucking times. I said it 2 days ago as well. But now he's going to be like a fucking Republican congressperson, okay?
It doesn't look to me like he just decides to take matters into his own hands and shoots them. The first guy shot was charging at Kyle and throwing some unknown flaming object in his direction.
That's not even true. The object was not flaming.
While he was trying to run away and hear a gunshot directly behind. All right, admittedly, I watch grainy footage of this shit. But here is the thing. Here is the thing about all of this shit. All right? A 17-year-old kid should not be walking around.
Murderers don't deserve rehabilitation. Sorry, this is my least. Everyone deserves rehabilitation, dude. Shut up.
With a fucking assault weapon. Okay? And then, secondly, why people are rioting and all of that stuff, like, is something else that white people have fucking ignored for hundreds of years. There is also that. Now, you should not run at somebody. You should not fucking, throw a flaming thing at somebody or anything like that. But I do not sign off on fucking people. Like, I mean, I would have to watch all of this fucking thing. Look, if somebody comes into your fucking house, I mean, yeah. But if you're outside going down there with a gun to confront people, then I don't know. I don't know. But you are right. I haven't watched it, I guess, to the level you have. Doesn't look to me okay. The first guy shot was charging at Kyle, throwing some unknown flaming object in his direction. Well, I mean, obviously you can't do that. The second guy was shot trying to grab his rifle as he was being kicked in the face by another protester. The third guy shot was lunging towards him with the pistol in his hand. Before the first shooting, he can be seen on video running away from a group of people. My question, though, is why is he there? Okay, the cops can go down there and handle this shit. Why is he out there? That is my question. And he's retreating. Someone behind him fires a gun into the air. Imagine running away from a mob of people, hearing a gunshot from behind you, then turning around. Okay, here's my question for you. Imagine putting yourself in the perspective of those other people.
Yep.
Because the problem is that people just keep putting themselves into the perspective of the...
Kyle Rittenhouse testified on the stand that the other shot from across the property did not factor into why he shot Rosenbaum.
White person if they're white, or the black person if they're black. The bottom line is you should not be rioting, and the other bottom line is you should not be going out there acting like you just deputized yourself. This is a 17-year-old kid.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's exactly the fucking point. And our criminal justice system is literally fucking allowing that. Like, vigilantism is now legal. Thank God.
What is he doing out there in the middle of a fucking riot? There's also that question, isn't there? All right, at this point, he had to choose between using his rifle or getting into a fist fight with an angry mob. Well, you're not addressing why he's out there. After this shooting, he does not flee the scene. He grabs his phone and stays with the victim. However, the mob quickly starts moving his direction and begins yelling at him, so he runs away to avoid another confrontation. Once again, the mob does not allow him to flee. Yeah, and he also inserted himself into this, is the thing that you're ignoring. And the second shooting about a minute later can be seen jogging down the street with a group of people chasing him with someone yelling, "Get him, get his ass." Yeah, because he just shot 2 fucking people. There's also that, okay? What you're acting like is this guy was sitting inside doing his homework. He went out.
Exactly, dude. It's psychotic. Oh, thank God there's like a fucking older American person who's like, holy shit. I feel like I'm fucking losing my mind when I hear motherfuckers talk about this shit, dude. It's like, God damn, dude. Like, the notion that there's like, the notion that he was there to fucking like defend someone else's private property is also additionally psychotic and hilarious too.
Out there to confront. He went out there with a gun to join it. Okay, now if you don't have any sympathy for people that went out to riot, how do you have sympathy for somebody that went out to confront it who's not a cop? That is my question. All right? Now I'm totally about I 100% get the self-defense thing that you're saying here, but you're not addressing why he went out there. All right? I mean, what about that guy, that same thing, that guy in Florida where the cops are going, "Don't follow that kid, don't follow that kid." He went out there to have a confrontation. Anyway, within 2 seconds of tripping, a person tries to kick him in the face while he's on the ground, and a second person reaches down, grabs the barrel of his weapon, and is shot in the chest. He immediately sights his rifle on a man running towards him with the handgun. The man with the handgun freezes and puts his hands up for about a second. It appears Kyle looks down at his weapon to clear a malfunction, at which point the man with the handgun lunges towards him and is shot in the arm. Now, okay, so now imagine you're trying to get away.
That's the other part. It's like, usually AR-15s, like fucking, they get jammed easily, right? It's true. ARs fucking malfunction all the time. Motherfucker literally was like, "Nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fix it." Not really? Cope. Not really? Copium. Get the fuck out of here. It 1000% jams, dude. Shut the fuck up. The trial showed no evidence of that.
Wait, yeah, I get all of this stuff except why he was there. Why are you there?
Yeah. It literally happened to me. That's why. 5.56 is the shitty ammo that always jams.
Why the fuck are you there? That's what I don't get. While someone is screaming for people to stop you, someone sprints up behind you and throws a haymaker at the back of your head. Yeah, what you're ignoring is that he went down there to confront. He got it.
He's reading a take that is like favorable to Kyle too, like, because there's some information there that is not correct. And even then, he's like, you know, he's ripping Kyle.
Confrontation. He then got involved. Like, what would you think would happen if you went down and started shooting people in a mob? What would you think if you went down and faced a mob? You go down there with...
Oh, this is from a year ago. Oh, that's why. A lot of this stuff is like not even... Yeah.
Your gun.
He's reading a take that's completely wrong. Yeah, a lot of the information that he brought up is not even correct, including like the flaming fucking thing and all this other stuff. It's from 2020. I thought this was recent. That's why. That makes it even better, dude. Fucking holy shit.
To face a fucking riot. And you were against the rioters. Like, what? Put yourself in that other position. What are you going to do? All right? Put yourself in the position of the rioters who've been pulled over for years and years and years for no fucking reason at all other than for being black, and they could literally be driving home from a night course at college and end up dead. And the people who do it have never gone to jail. Imagine how angry they are. Imagine if they're showing up and there's yet another white person with a fucking assault weapon walking around and no one has a fucking problem with it because they're white. Imagine if you're a black guy and you're walking down the street after you just shot a couple of people who are coming at you or not with your hands up, and the cops just go, oh, hey, get out of the way. I mean, if you're going to do this, put yourself in the white dude's position. You have to do that on both sides. Okay? Now, from what you're saying, if it went down the way you're saying it went down, then all of that on paper is self-defense. But what I don't understand is why he goes down there. Why does he show up with this fucking gun? What is he doing? He's not a cop. He's 17 fucking years old. He should be at home, inside, and he should be letting the people whose job it is to stop it. He doesn't. He chooses to go down there, get involved, and face the anger of hundreds of years of oppression, inserts himself into that, and is standing there with a fucking gun. Okay? I would think if I went down with a gun to a fucking riot, I'm eventually going to run into somebody with a fucking gun.
Yep.
That's what's going to happen.
Yep.
So, I mean...
Bill is obviously a homosexual communist. That's right, brother. That's right. I knew you shouldn't trust them gingers. That's right. That's why he's got this tank.
Look, if that kid was fucking sitting on his front porch even, trying to defend his house, because if they're going to come and burn down his house, you got a gun, you have every fucking right. But you start walking down you insert yourself and walk down the fucking street, you're looking for it. Isn't he? I don't know. And this is another thing, too. I am not condoning what people do in riots. I think riots are wrong. I don't think that they help what people are trying to achieve. On the other side, I definitely believe that people get hired both in those New World Order fucking white peaceful protests. I definitely think that the government hires people to go down there and stir shit up. I've seen plenty of fucking videos where they just leave stacks of bricks places, acting like they're fucking building. It's like sitting in the middle of the fucking road. There's all kinds of variables here. So here's the thing, sir. Like, I have no problem with gun owners. I have no problem with self-defense. I do have a fucking problem when you're a 17-year-old kid and you decide to just go down there the same way that fucking asshole down in Florida murdered that kid. He went down, he was looking for a confrontation, he got one, and then people died. I don't know. But having said that, I'm sure your version of what happened is what's going to happen because this kid's white, and he will get off. I think that's what's going to happen, and that's not going to help things. I don't know. That's just how I look at it. All right. And in defense of what you're saying, I haven't watched it to the level that you have watched it. But I'm not going to watch this video. When I do watch it, I'm not going to watch it like this kid didn't have an option to not fucking be there. All right. I don't know. Let me see something here before I make a total ass of myself. Where did this kid live? Where does Kyle... Slowy, internet.
What's better, your Logan Roy or Bill Burr impression? How are ya? The Monday Morning Podcast. That's right.
Of course.
Sometimes I do better. Sometimes I do a better one.
Didn't this guy drive from a long way away? The reality is, I shouldn't be weighing into this shit if I know this.
Look, don't be a fucking asshole, all right?
Little about it. That is the truth. But I will. If this is another classic example of somebody who did not have to be involved, who was not a fucking cop, and went down there with a fucking weapon. And
I've done really good ones. I've done really good ones before.
Inserts themselves in a situation where they now have to defend themselves and then kill fucking a couple, 2, 3 people It's like, and then you're, well, you know, it was self-defense. It's just like, what the fuck were you doing? You know, I've always equated it to like, you know, I could fucking, you know, walk through Central Park back in the day at 3 o'clock in the morning, dressed like Liberace, singing I'm in the money, waving my money around. And then when somebody comes up to me and starts attacking me, I think, you know, first of all, if I get my fucking ass beat, the person who did it is still wrong, but there's also an onus on me of like, what is your response? Like, why would you put yourself into that fucking situation? All right. I mean, I don't have time to read all of this. All right. 17-year-old shadowed low.
This was a nice one. And I hold Dave Chappelle, who I personally believe is one of the greatest comedians of our fucking generation, to a higher standard. If Bill Burr came out, who I love Bill Burr. If he came out and like tomorrow his special was all like, man, cancel culture, am I right? What's going on with these fucking trans people, huh? What's happening? What's up? What's going on there? They're fucking weird, right? Like if he did that, I'd be like, come on, dude. Like, don't do that. It's come on, that was good, dude. It got worse. Shut up.
Local law enforcement as a cadet.
Local law enforcement
filled his social media feed posts declaring that Blue Lives Matter. I mean, here's all kinds of shit here that you were fucking ignore. You're ignoring all of this type of shit. You're ignoring fucking racism. You're ignoring media hysteria. And what you're doing is you're going to just take this case and you're gonna fucking act like history and there's nothing up in front of it, and you're just gonna press play when these rioters are coming at him and be like, boom, self-defense. And you're gonna ignore all of that. And dude, I just can't sign off on that. All right? I can't sign off on that. I can sign off on if this kid stayed home and some fucking lunatic rioters start coming up his fucking driveway. Then
exactly. He's right.
All day long, that's self-defense. But when you fucking go out of your way to go down there and get into it with people, you know, and then he checks the victim's okay, and he put his fucking hands up. Well, what a fucking Boy Scout. I mean, I can't sign off on that. I can't. All right? I mean, I easily, in this state that I live in, could buy a gun for fucking self-defense. And when the riots were going on here, I easily could have gone down to where they were going on, and I could have stood there with a fucking gun and been yet another white guy in front of black people with a fucking gun, not on their side. And I could have gone down there and I could have got into it. And then when they came at me, I guess I could have shot them. I would have been in trouble because I wouldn't have had a license to carry, I guess. But you could have watched that video and been like, you know, yeah, Bill was just defending himself. It's like, Bill didn't need to be there. I didn't need to fucking be there. So,
yeah, a year ago he had this fucking take while literally reading the most like distorted and the most aggro fucking pro Kyle Rittenhouse take possible, and he still had a fucking good ass take on it. My lord, dude.
Their thumbs. They don't get to deliberate. They don't get to do anything. They can't even watch regular TV. And now
he has your exact same take, fucking base. Exactly. Yeah.
Begins.
Jonna, what is it like today for Kyle Rittenhouse as he sits and waits?
You know, he's an 18-year-old kid. This happened when he was 17. He has been, you know, he is one juror away from spending life in prison potentially. And it's got to be incredibly nerve-wracking. It's also, you know, in a sense, he's a little bit of an icon for those of us who believe that he did mount a very good self-defense defense. I was listening to Tucker last night. Dana Lash said self-defense is on trial here. I wholeheartedly agree with that. I also think it's very interesting. You know, we all learned a little bit about the prosecution's case here, and I was really struck on how much he, I think, potentially confused these jurors, how wrong he was on the law, how he tried to say that, oh, you know, a dumpster fire is just a little dumpster fire when arson
it's just like they keep talking about like how dangerous the situation was. Yeah. You know what the most dangerous person was there? Kyle Rittenhouse. Nobody else fucking died that night except for the people that Kyle Rittenhouse killed and shot. Okay? So like, it's the same exact argument that like American exceptionalists take when they're like, we can't let Iran have nuclear weapons. I mean, they could be irresponsible. It's like, motherfucker, you're the only country that has used nukes on people. If there's anyone on the planet that knows a thing or two about like irresponsibly using nuclear weapons, it's you. You used them. It's so stupid when people are like, it's a dangerous situation. It's like, yeah, because Republicans were there with guns. Okay? It's fucking nuts. Again, I'm taking crazy pills. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Arson is never peaceful. Arson should never be, simply swept under the rug like it's just a little minor inconvenience. And the way he portrayed what was happening in Kenosha, I think, is really disheartening and horrible.
Well, just on those points there, Andy, everybody's right now because we don't have an answer on this, so every opinion matters. There was some criticism directed toward the judge. A lot of people felt that he was pro-defense. A lot of people have lashed out at the prosecutor saying that he's lost in this case. Do you concur with either A or B? And if so, where does that lead you in your own legal logic now?
Yeah. Chatters are correct for pointing out arson shouldn't be swept under the rug. But you know what should be? Killing 2 people and maiming a 3rd. These are like, arson should not be swept under the rug. It's like if there was a fucking serial killer, okay, and one of the victims of the serial killer was a fucking like tax evader or something, and you're like, well, tax evasion is a big problem. The fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Picture of Judge Schroeder, because what
it's not a worseness contest, Hasan. Bro, it's ridiculous. The person who did the arson, we do not know. Okay? And that person is not even on trial right now. Bringing that up is ridiculous. Crimes happen in an area, so obviously we should let this one go. Like, that's what you're saying.
Got to see was he get very angry at prosecutors who really did things that would get any judge angry. To go on the 3rd rail of commenting on a defendant's Fifth Amendment privilege on staying silent, to comment on things that had been ruled against the prosecution and to bring them up anyway without the court's permission, any judge would get upset about that. And what I thought was not being included in the picture of the judge was the fact that he could have thrown the prosecution's case out when the state rested, and he didn't. He waited till the last second to throw out that misdemeanor possession count, and he never threw it out on grounds that I thought he could have thrown it out on from the beginning, which is that it was an unconstitutionally vague charge. It wasn't until they...
Oh my God, bro. These people are such fucking freaks, dude. Hearing stuff like this does unironically make me want to, like, arm everyone on the left. Because, like, I feel like there's no other way you get out of this. You got to make sure, like, every black person in America has to have a gun, okay? Only then will you strike fear in the hearts of, like, these fucking pearl-clutching, psychopathic, bloodthirsty conservatives. You know what I mean? Because it's like they will never see it. It's like right now in his worldview, he's like, we are the ones who have the guns. We're the good guys with the gun. No one else has a gun. It's only us. So of course it's constitutional right. Constitutional right. It's like fucking nuts. It's nuts. There is no other way where these people will ever see the situation where there's like a clear and present danger. We got to use their racism against them. You know what I mean?
They actually were able to measure the gun and see that it didn't meet the statutory requirement that he finally said, okay, it's out of the case. But what I'm saying is he left charges in the case that give the prosecution a chance to win a case that they should lose. So I don't think he's a pro-defense judge, and I don't think he's a pro-government judge. I think he's a judge This is not an easy case. He's doing the best he can. I don't agree with everything he's done. I think he should have given, the prosecutors made some very wild legal arguments in the summation. I was very surprised the defense didn't get up and object to them, and I'm surprised the judge, didn't stop the prosecutor and tell the...
Dude, what? Fox News is always so wild. Like, remember when they were mad at Joe Biden for not being, like, pro-Israel enough? Or not being, like, anti-immigration enough? Like, what do you want? You want him to... And I used to say, like, what do you want? You want him to fucking, like, literally murder, like a Haitian child crossing the border or something? And only then will you recognize that he's, like, anti-immigration? It's the same. It's like the judge didn't literally suck off Kyle Rittenhouse in front of everyone, so clearly he's a little fucking biased. You know what I mean? Well, we didn't see the judge perform oral on Kyle Rittenhouse. He did everything but basically fucking say, you remind me of my racist son that I never had. Okay? That's all. He did everything. Like, he literally fucking decided a key piece of information to show, like, context or show that Kyle Rittenhouse had, like, a prior instance for, a prior interest in, like, shooting random people if he had an AR. Like, he said that the fucking gun was too long to be considered. It was a hunting gun, technically, because the barrel was long, so it's technically okay for him to carry it. They dropped that. Like, all of the things that he did that would have normally put him in an inappropriate stand to fucking launch a full-blown self-defense case, the judge allowed to fucking go through. What more do you want, dude?
The jury, clarity on what the law is.
Governor, tell me about Kenosha and the community. Has been obviously through a lot in this last year. And the fact that they have 500 National Guard troops on standby today might have them on edge. But as a town, a community, your experience there?
Yeah, it's a tough town. It's gone through a lot over the decades.
That's not true, you fucking idiot. It's not about a hunting gun. State of Wisconsin, a 17-year-old not carry a long barrel rifle in public. Okay? And the way for that charge to be dropped by the judge was where he claimed that the fucking barrel of the gun is longer than the barrel of the gun that is that would be considered a gun that you can fucking carry around and not a hunting rifle. Those are the grounds that he allowed for Kyle Rittenhouse to fucking... None of the rioters needed to be there. Well, the rioters didn't kill anyone, okay? Kyle did. That's why we're talking about Kyle. That's why he's on the stand, idiot. Why do you hate him? He didn't do anything wrong, but you know what is wrong? Not subscribing before the top of the hour ad break? Ah! Law, he says you know nothing about guns? This motherfucker's been following me for a whole ass year. Suck it, arse liquor. Oh man, what happened? Azan's Femboy Maid, thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Azan's Femboy Maid is allowing 20 people to no longer fucking see the ads at the top of the hour, because right now, a 60-second ad break is coming. But fear not, like I've said time and time again, if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can subscribe for $5. You can subscribe for free with a Twitch Prime. Or you can wait for someone like Azan's Femboy Maid or Xandor the Mandor, who gifted 5 gifted subs in the chat as well. Here is the top of the hour ad break now. These people are literally defending a murder? Yes, they are. It's an Oibrov too. The funniest part about this is that this fucking pathetic little fucking delusional loser lives in a country where, like, he doesn't have to fear that, like, psychopaths can go to a protest with a weapon and invoke the Rittenhouse self-defense rule, okay? Like, the only thing that could happen to him is, oh, Prophet, I'll fucking shank ya. I'll shank ya. I'm doing self-defense, yeah. In the UK, Kyle Rittenhouse would be in jail. That's it. He would have been in jail before he could shoot anyone. Peach Soju, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Purse Snicket, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. SXMness, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Fellow Worker Bash, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. That's what would happen in the UK, in his fucking bitch-ass country.
AMC and Chrysler plants were there and closed down. It's a very blue-collar area, traditionally Democrat, but kind of that blue dog Democrat. And of all the places...
Slightly tangential, but I think it's telling how whenever there's a natural disaster that does destroy businesses with water damage and more, these LARPing dipshits don't show up to put sandbags up to protect shit. It's almost like they just want to get a legal kill streak. No, they do. You're wrong. They literally do. No, it is a self-report. They unironically talk about how they want to fucking kill looters during natural disasters. That's like a classic conservative trope. That's why I'm saying what I've been saying about Kyle Rittenhouse. They straight the fuck up do that. So go live in the UK, moron. No, dude. You know why I stay here, dude? Because I fuck your mom. I fuck your white American mother. Okay? And she loves it. I'm tarnishing the white American gene pool with my, dirty Turkish seed. Okay? That's why I'm here, baby. It's called white genocide. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. Unless you fucking literally make it illegal. You can't stop it. Yeah, I am establishing the Ottoman Empire and his mom. His mother's walls are like the fucking Byzantine walls. They're getting taken down every night. Every night. It's 1453, baby. Best year of my life. Cassandra, thank you for the 5 get the subs as well. I am Butt Pixels. Thank you for the 5 get the subs as well. Evet abi, insanlara adam öldürmenin kötü olduğu bir şeyi anlatmaya çalışıyorum. Aynen öyle. Amerikalılar o kadar manyak ki zannediyorlar ki adam öldürdüğün zaman defensible yani. Manyak hepsi. Turkish people are like, what the fuck? You gotta like explain to people that like this is wrong.
As you could have seen riots, it was most shocking and Kenosha most frustrating because I think a lot of people felt like people rioted, many from outside of the area, well before they knew all the facts. I mentioned last year,
Underground Bot for the 5 get the subs.
Democrat governor, but even Joe Biden's comments. The Kenosha News, which traditionally endorses Democrats in most big races, came out with an editorial criticizing the Democrat governor and in a way indirectly Joe Biden for just pouring fuel on the flames last year. They were very frustrated with what happened in an otherwise pretty quiet, pretty tame, pretty blue-collar community.
Thanks to all 3 of you. Stand by, as the judge said a moment ago, Andy McCarthy and Jonna Spilborn and Governor Scott Walker. Thank you very much to all 3 of you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor.
Brian Kilmeade. The 5 react to the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse closing arguments. Kenosha is bracing for the trial, for the verdict, by the way.
Kenosha bracing for a verdict in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Governor Tony Evers mobilizing 500 National Guard members in preparation of the potential outcome. In a statement saying, quote, I urge folks who are otherwise not from the area to please respect the community by reconsidering any plans to travel.
Yeah, like Kyle. My man said, dude, please don't do the Kyle Rittenhouse thing. Please, please don't do the Kyle Rittenhouse thing. We already had one. We already had one of these fucking cases. Like, it's ending right now. He's probably going to walk. Please don't do another Kyle Rittenhouse thing. Listen, if you're not from here, just don't come. Do not come. Do not come. Wait, did I run the ad? Or did I just fucking say I was going to run the ad and forget? Hold on. I always do this shit when I get really... Oh, I did run the ad. Okay, good.
There and encourage those who might choose to assemble and exercise their First Amendment rights to do so safely and peacefully. Officials and businesses fearing a repeat of the violence that took place in August of last year after the police shooting of Jacob Blake, leaving 100 businesses damaged and 2...
Local news, dude. Look at fucking local news, dude. Local news is so... They're just like the most important thing is the businesses, okay, guys? The businesses.
Dead in the shooting that has Rittenhouse on trial. Stores and restaurants now boarded up in anticipation of potential crowds and unrest. Some have been this way since those riots. The people of Kenosha bracing for more violence as they grapple with the pain of what has already happened.
Hurt because of the whole scenario. It started with Jacob Lake, and now it's ending with Kyle Rittenhouse. I do not like him, but I think he should be found not guilty. I think the kid's a punk. I think he was here looking for trouble, and he found it.
Scott Anderson saying the city is still recovering and echoing the calls for peace.
But I don't want to see it again. I do not want to see it.
Yeah, Kyle's gonna do a twofer tonight when people protest him. When people protest him like walking after fucking killing 2 and maiming a 3rd, he's gonna have plenty of opportunity to continue defending even more businesses. He's gonna go back out there with the AR-15 and defend every gas station he can. You know, his mom said he'd do it again. I think we should just give him a fucking M60. Put an M60 on a fucking vehicle. Just start murdering people as best as he can. You know, he should efficiently do it. You know, he's the best defender of businesses. Like, the fact that we fucking yell about cops killing people extrajudiciously like this, in an instance where they escalate in a very violent manner, but like then have to fucking talk about Kyle Rittenhouse is mind-boggling. Crazy. He's defending your freedom. Yeah, give him a warthog, dude.
See it again. It broke my heart.
All right, Shaq Brewster joins us now live from Kenosha, where we can clearly see emotions are running high. Shaq, you mentioned the governor activated the National Guard. Have there been any threats of protest if Kyle Rittenhouse is acquitted?
Well, Tom, I'll tell you, there are protests outside of the courthouse right now as we speak. And by the way, protesters, are both opposing Kyle Rittenhouse and those who are defending him and saying that he was acting in self-defense. Now, you mentioned the National Guard. Yes, they have been activated, but if you go through Kenosha, it's not that they're deployed right now. Instead, they're being stationed outside of Kenosha, ready to and standing by to come in if they get that order from local law enforcement. Tom?
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.
I'm here because this is going totally wrong. It is a show, and the whole nation media is calling it a show. It's racist, it's biased, there should be a mistrial.
Without our voices, I just feel like we need to show them that we're not playing and we're here and we are listening, we're watching, and yeah.
I'm here to stand up for what's right, and I believe that he should do time for what he did.
I'm here to support the calls for Kyle to go to prison for a very long time.
We seen him out there that night. We seen all the militia on the roof pointing their lasers at everybody, people walking through our parking lot, pointing lasers at them.
Oh, thank God. Thank fucking God, dude. Didn't realize, dude, my pisses have been longer, you know what I mean? I've been peeing extra long. This guy's the same cut as you? Yeah, that's me.
He was, as far as I'm concerned, he was there to show off so he could get on social media holding an AR-15 and brag to his friends. He had no clue. He was a scared little kid that should have not been here. Period.
Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere.
No, the term is the correct way to say that is a threat to justice everywhere. She forgot.
It was horrible, And there's people out here saying that, you know, self-defense isn't a crime, but it's like me breaking into somebody's house and them coming at me and I shoot them and kill them because they were going to kill me for being in their home and robbing them. And that's how I kind of feel like this is like.
Libs watching this be like, liberal Kyle Rittenhouse defenders be like, actually it's not the same because he was defending a private property and actually it's totally valid to defend a private property. He wasn't actually breaking anything. He wasn't actually violating the law, even though he technically was, but it didn't matter in the court of law because the judge was actually biased, but he wasn't actually biased. Oh my God. That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like when you fucking defend, like when you're a white 17-year-old online. That's you right now. Okay? When you're like a pasty fucking debate lord on the internet. Just like typing as quickly as you can about how like
and I don't like that.
I will be protesting. I will stand in solidarity with anyone who wants to protest if Kyle Rittenhouse is not found guilty of murder. But I will also be protesting an injustice, a system of injustice, a system of oppression, a system built by white supremacists, if Kyle is found guilty. Because if Kyle is found guilty of murder, there is still a lot of injustice going on. I mean, the very fact that this judge can continue to be on this case is an injustice.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck? I don't want to download the Fox News app. Guilty or not guilty? Kyle Rittenhouse case concludes. Reprehensible judge calls out defense team in Arbery. We'll look at that too. Biden holds virtual meeting with the Chinese president, Xi Jinping. Should we watch Ben Shabibo? New video shows Kyle Rittenhouse and his mother being interviewed by the police. Wait, what the fuck? Oh my God, I've never seen this. Holy shit, this merges two of my favorite fucking things, dude. Oh shit. It's JCS, baby. Oh! This is literally JCS Murder Mystery reacts, but also simultaneously on an active, ongoing court case.
You're a big time train wreck.
That is Kyle Rittenhouse, at the time 17 years old, with his mom. When he turned himself into police.
Wait, what the fuck?
In the room, office.
Okay, I don't care about that. Give me the fucking juice, dude. I want to see.
Speaking with his mother, all of this video recorded, and we're taking.
Oh, that's a bummer.
There's a lot to get to in this.
That's a bummer. There's no. I want to see the full vid. Do we have the full vid? We just got fucking hyper debated, dude. Release the tapes. Release the tapes. Release the tapes, Court TV. Wait, the New York Times did a visual investigation on this? Wait, did we not watch this? Or did we watch this? I don't want to watch it, though. There's a lot of fucking... I thought this was like the older one. There's hella graphic shit in this, dude. I'm going to be ducking and dodging. I assume.
He'll have no teeth by 30.
All right. So I don't know what the Antioch guys told you yet, and I hate mixed signals, so I'd rather just, you know, talk, have a conversation.
Saved.
Obviously, something down in Kenosha, and we're investigating that. Obviously, there's, as your mom was saying, three sides to the story. And how I always tell it is there's what person A tells us, what person B tells us, and then somewhere in the middle is kind of what happens. But we can't get to that middle point until we get the whole story. And that's what we're here to try and do. Okay. I know you guys came here on your own voluntarily, but given the circumstance everything that's going on, because I'm not in my jurisdiction.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow their rules, and they have a form I got to read to you. Okay, so I'm going to read the form to you, and I like to just find out what happened, because I think it's going to make things a lot more clear. But I got to read this form verbatim, so I can't answer any questions. I read the form, I got to just read it because I'm in their house.
Okay.
Okay, if that makes sense.
We understand.
Bro, they love him, dude. They love him. There's no shot these cops don't love Kyle Rittenhouse, okay? They basically didn't know what's up and what's gonna happen immediately.
Okay, yeah, I just...
Because he, like I said, he's a police sport and he knows.
Okay, so you've probably heard something like this before.
Is it Miranda?
Yep. I have to read it though because again, I'm in their house. I don't know what.
Bro, he's like a cop weeb, dude. He's a police-a-boo. It's crazy how Rittenhouse Trial has pushed people into either believing that Kyle was sent by God to save America or there's a Nazi who drove across an entire state to fire hundreds of rounds in the groups of peacefully protesting black people. They're both cringe. Lacking nuance, you lefty cucks can't understand that he's a Nazi who drove across lines to shoot a few rounds into groups of people peacefully protesting white people. And let me head it off at the pass. Maybe the reason they do not appear peaceful in the footage is because a guy showed up with a fucking automatic weapon to intimidate them. Oh, thought slime. It's not an automatic weapon! Ha! Owned! An entire state, to be fair, was like a 45-minute drive, which is like LA to Hollywood. Bro, it doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't fucking matter, okay? It does not matter. The reality is, in any other fucking circumstance where you say, I'm going to fucking defend someone else's private property with my AR-15 or an AR-15 that I got from a friend, okay? Everyone looks at you like you're a psycho. That is insane. Please stop. You're an insane person. I hope that your gun is taken away from you and hopefully you, like, you know, suffer the criminal consequences of your clearly violent fucking desires. Okay? LA to Hollywood? Bro, Hollywood is in LA. Dumb fuck. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The chatter is stupid. I don't care about that. Okay? What I do care about is that the fucking reality. What I do care about is the fucking reality that, like, this is a psychotic thing to say. And for some weird reason, everyone that is, no, I'm not doing a fucking ad break. I already ran it. Every person that's a Kyle Rittenhouse defender wants you to live in this crazy universe where it's okay for you to fucking walk around with AR-15s, okay? Like, it's totally fine and okay to just, like, have an AR-15 at a protest, okay? And also, it's totally reasonable to want to fucking defend a gas station or a fucking used car lot or something. Like, that's a normal desire, and that it's totally justifiable, and it's not just like a way for someone to fucking behave like a vigilante and get a legal kill. And it fucking has broken my brain officially.
What they've told you in terms of, you know, obviously you're not in handcuffs.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay.
I know Miranda over.
Okay, I gotta read it still,
I
so
know.
I'll read it, and then if you guys have questions, we'll clarify.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so they gotta read this without stopping. So you have the right to remain silent. That means you do not have to say anything. Anything you do say can be used against you in court. You have the right to get help from a lawyer. If you cannot pay for a lawyer, the court will get you one for free. You can ask for a lawyer at any time. You have the right to stop the interview at any time. Do you want to have a lawyer? And it says circle yes or no.
I would like a lawyer, but I'm willing to talk until a lawyer is available.
Okay,
I'll just let you know later that I can.
They can't do anything because they can't do anything until the lawyer comes. That's how that goes, Kyle.
In a normal situation, someone who is guilty, who is aware that police officers are oftentimes going to take everything they can out of this interrogation they would wait until the lawyer is here. But in this circumstance, Kyle Rittenhouse is fully aware that the cops are completely on his side.
Right, well, you've asked for a lawyer, so
You cannot answer, you cannot tell him anything.
So I can't talk to you anymore.
Yep.
Okay, so you say you want to talk, but unfortunately, once you've both right to an attorney, I cannot ask you any questions.
That's how it goes in the courthouse.
So unfortunately, now it's just,
We have to wait for the lawyer.
well, we're not gonna wait for a lawyer to interview.
Oh,
So
okay.
we have to proceed with the case as we see fit.
Okay.
So I gotta make some phone calls.
Actually, I don't want a lawyer.
What, that's too late now.
You can't unrevoke a lawyer.
Yeah, listen.
So,
You have to look at your.
am I hanging out?
Yeah, sure.
Can I call my lawyer?
Once you've asked for a lawyer, we don't interview. So we can't.
Dude, I've had scuffles and interactions with cops, especially when I was younger, and none of them were this cordial. Like, every single time I've ever interacted with a cop, especially when I was younger, it always left me feeling like this motherfucker wants to, like, hit me with something. You know what I mean? Not with, like, a weapon. I mean, like, they want to just, like, find anything they can to threaten me with jail time. Like, he's just trying to hit some fucking charge. He's just trying to fucking run up the count here. He's just trying to give me some charges for anything and everything, okay? And it's just like, they're so cordial. No wonder white people love cops, dude. They really do. And I'm biased. This is a white guy myself, obviously. But, like, I totally see why white conservatives love cops. Because if this is the interaction that you have, you're living in a totally different fucking universe. So you're obviously like, I don't understand why these people are just, like, so upset about fucking police. Like, cops are so fucking nice. Cops are so fucking nice to me. They scare the bad guys away.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can have my phone and call the lawyer.
Because my phone has no service.
So right now, we can't arrange for a lawyer to come here and us interview him here in Illinois. We can't do that right now.
What's going on with this? Is he getting arrested?
Let me make some phone calls and find out.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to step out of the room.
Can I use his phone because he is a minor?
Yeah. Right now, no, we're gonna hold on the phone for right now. Okay, I gotta make some phone calls first.
I can't use my phone. The only phone is working is his phone.
No, I understand. Let me make some phone calls first, and we'll get this squared away. Okay?
Everything's on hold right now.
Okay.
You can't talk about it because of rights.
You have because of Miranda rights and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kyle, you have to look at his point because with everything going on.
Mom is like, he's neurodivergent and a minor, and you're bullying him.
With social media, it's all blown up. It's cops against the thing, and civil people is out for whatever. You have to look at that point because you're already labeled as a white supremacist gun person. You have to look at your...
Damn, she is fucking performing verbal fellatio, okay? This is called sucking off the boot technique. It's incredibly effective, invoking how dangerous it is to be a cop, despite the fact that it's barely cracking the top, not even cracking the top 15 most dangerous professions in the country, and talking about how if you're a cop, you are immediately labeled a white supremacist in an effort to butter up the law enforcement officers in the room. Let's see if it's effective.
Look at your safety and stuff like that and what...
Can you stop talking, Mom?
Okay.
That's good. Oh my God. Okay, that was funny. Oh shit. Mom, you're so embarrassing. You're embarrassing me in front of my new friends. We're going to be cops together, Mom. Shut up. Damn. The whole room shut the fuck up after that. Yeah, that was a real I call my mom by her first name energy, dude. You right now, JCS Definitive Edition. It's the most important part about the JCS is the
And Mike?
Marty.
Marty.
So, I forgot.
Yeah, they closed for hours, but they didn't put it back to back.
Okay, let's wait for the other guy to come in.
She's got to get her
The voicemail because they have no service.
for, is that indefinitely or?
No, because...
She's got to get her SIM card fixed.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they'll go to voicemail and stuff like that. I think I...
Oh, did you get my lip?
The inside of your lip? No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hold on. Here's I should also be doing the scrolling forward one.
Yeah,
Second cop comes back in. This is known as the stalling technique. Oftentimes, in an effort to leave the potential perpetrator, destroy his shield, penetrate his shield of defense.
oh, that was... Sorry, I thought that was mine.
During his trial, he said he didn't know he was labeled as a white supremacist before he turned himself in, but we're seeing that in this initial interview that his mom knew, so she did hear it en route to turning him in, or did already know it, and he perjured himself, which I'm sure he did many times. Yeah, he did, of course. Okay, they just fucking sleep. Where's part 2? Little Kyle took his big gun and killed 2 people. Now he's got some explaining to do. Okay. Let's move on to fucking part 2, or rather the 4-hour one. Okay, so they leave the room only to come back later. He's brought back. He's drinking. Mom's back. I am literally spoiling the next JCS video for sure. Wait, what happens here? Just brings the mom back. Mom leaves. A lot of waiting. Holy shit, these videos are fucking sleeper if you don't run through them. Oh, there it is. Back to the interrogation. Last part.
Adult situation, so you'll be waived into adult court because you're the age of 17. So you're going to be taken to juvenile facility here. We're going to talk with our DA's office today and determine what literal charges they're going to charge out. They have to kind of review the case. We believe there's probable cause for a crime. Doesn't mean the DA's office is going to see it that way. So that's what you're being held on right now. What the fuck?
Oh my god. Wait, what did he say?
Charge out. They have to kind of review the case. We believe there's probable cause for a crime. Doesn't mean the DA's office is going to see it that way. So that's what you're being held on right now.
With the fucking bat.
Well, I'm okay. I can't talk to you about it. Okay? I'm not here to interview you anymore because you've asked.
Oh my my God. First of all, no one came at him with a fucking bat. That's a lie. But also, secondly, they're literally, they're like, yo, dude, we sympathize with you. But like, also at the same time, you know, like you're still going to get, you know.
That's for an attorney. I can't talk to you about the case. Okay, I'm just telling you what's going to happen. You are going to get held, and then if...
Is he going to the juvenile court here or
No.
Wisconsin?
So it'll be juvenile court for extradition.
Where's that? I mean...
That'll be something they can give you. So it's Vernon Hills County. If
Illinois.
He can either waive extradition or he can fight extradition. That all depends on what course you take.
What does that mean?
Extradition means moving to the state of Wisconsin. The state of Wisconsin is the one that has jurisdiction on this case, not the state of Illinois. So we will request extradition, which is when you get shipped up to Wisconsin if the DA's office charges the crime, to face that crime in court.
What is he looking at?
It could range anywhere from reckless injury to reckless homicide to second-degree homicide. I don't know yet. It's all going to depend on...
Murder?
That's what homicide is,
Yes.
Correct. So we don't know yet. There's a lot of moving pieces here. As you said, this is a simple case, but you know, obviously we don't have your statement to go off of right now. We only have what video and other people have told us so far. So if you choose to reach out to us at a later date, you can absolutely do that. But as of right now, because you have requested an attorney, I can't ask you any questions. Okay? So I will give you my contact information, and if you want to reach out to me, you can do that. But as I said, because you've requested an attorney, I can't ask you any questions about this case right now. Okay? So that's what's going to happen. So he's...
An attorney and everything? Because...
when can I get an attorney?
Wait.
That's not...
No, court appointed, that's when we go to court.
There's a lot to that, and I don't know how Illinois works versus Wisconsin.
I don't...
Typically in Illinois, I'm assuming he'll be represented with someone to determine the extradition process. Once he's in Wisconsin, that becomes a whole different ballgame. The public defender process is very different with determining if someone qualifies or not. So if you want to give me a statement at some point, once some time has passed, you can reach out to me.
Once as soon as I can give you a statement.
You have to reach out to me once you're back in Wisconsin. So you have to get a hold of me. It's called sending a kite. But you have to do that. I cannot make contact with you about this case.
None of us can.
No, you guys can.
But
You're not facing charges, but
And
because
I
he
can
is.
feel...
Do you have a question?
Oh, God.
Like you said, we can't talk about the case right now because your request for an attorney you made. But if you want to speak with us later, you have my card as well, right? You still have that card? If extradition does happen, you are in the Kenosha County jail, you can talk with an inmate and say, I'd like to send a kite.
And talk with the CEO.
Answer
I want to send a kite.
You're gonna have bits on my head. You're gonna try to fucking kill me.
And if you have concerns, you have to let them know about it, okay?
I'll be okay.
Say bye to my sister. We have to them again. This is their house, not ours. They're okay with it. We can't.
Okay, I can't watch the rest of this. I'm not holding my laugh in. I'm not laughing. This is a very sad situation. I'm just going to stop watching it now, though, because, you know, for unrelated reasons that are not related to me.
The jury is